welcome for tonight's Hopeless stream. Tonight, where we'll be playing a Western game.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Witness the
Step right up.
Step right up. Witness the thrilling tales of the drifter.
The Drifter. Yes, we're
The
playing
older gunslinger.
We're playing the Drifter. This game, right here. You can see it in the small window.
Yes, a very poetic cover. The lone drifter.
Show it to you.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
That's better.
there you see it. So this is what we're playing, The Drifter by Ken Kennedy. This was released in 2019, I believe, and it's available as a print and play game. But also you can buy this book, this softcover book, at the DriveThruRPG. You still have to print out the beautiful map and the accessories and stuff, but that's pretty easy fare as long as you have the book.
And what have we done here?
Well, we basically printed out bits and pieces and taped them together to make this little tableau for you all.
So it's kind of an arts and craft situation we got going on here.
Something like that. I mean, you don't just necessarily get like stone graves and crosses if you order through DriveThruRPG.
That's part of the arts and crafts. I think not to toot our own horn too much, but I think we're on a good path with our decorations for the games.
Yeah, we're trying to make sort of a nice image or a nice tableau every time we play something different. And we have actually, to some extent, already played this game.
Yes, because I don't know if any of you remember, but a few months ago, we don't stream that often, but a few months ago we played Barbarian Prince. I'm guessing you're referring to Barbarian Prince, right?
Yeah, Barbarian Prince from 1981. This epic fantasy game where we had a lot of fun. We died repeatedly in horrendous circumstances.
Yes.
But it was a great playthrough. And this game, The Drifter, is actually a kind of a reskin of Barbarian Prince, but set in a Western-themed world. And also streamlined somewhat, I'd say. I mean, Barbarian Prince had a lot of dice chucking, and we will be chucking dice, but not as many as in Barbarian Prince. And if any of you were watching when we played through Barbarian Prince, we had some horrendous battles that went on for forever, and we were mostly just being beaten over the head, trying to run away and failing.
Yes, as I think that's basically the core gameplay mechanic of Barbarian Prince.
Yeah,
roll dice and fail.
Yes, and it's one of those wonderful fail engines where what's fun is really failing.
Yes. We have a lot of fun failing.
Yeah, it's just failing in dramatic, interesting ways.
Which is basically the Hopeless Games way.
And sometimes it's pathetic, like you drown in a swamp, and other times it's more epic, like you fight a griffin at the edge of a cliff.
Yes. Or a gnome, or a hobbit, or what was it we encountered?
We were assassinated by a halfling, a halfling assassin.
That was it.
We tried to embrace him, but yeah.
I'm just gonna adjust the audio a little bit, maybe even adjust the lighting a little bit, because we're not used to streaming in the summer, and it's a little bit bright, and some bits and pieces that need to do some.
We were planning to go to a different latitude where it would be darker, but we decided to just stay. I can see Tatsaviter says, "Yes, oh my, don't go to the swamp, please." I can assure, I can comfort Tatsaviter a little bit by saying that, as far as I know, there aren't any swamps. Or are there actually swamps in this game? There might be swamps. Let me just check. Oh. There's marshland. That doesn't really sound a lot better than swamps, I'd say. But yeah, they're there. So Barbarian Prince was from 1981, and this is of course a lot later, but it's also a love letter to the way that the games were made back in the day. And one game that I'm thinking of, seeing The Drifter here, is the old, I believe, Avalon Hill game called Gunslinger. From 1982. If anybody has a chance to grab hold of a copy of Gunslinger from 1982, I'd seriously recommend it.
First of all, let me ask you: is it valuable?
It is valuable. It's a mad game. It's made in the time. It's a hex and counter game, and it takes place very localized. For example, you play out a scenario in a saloon. A card game goes wrong, and the game is played in seconds. So each turn is just half a second or a second. So it's about when you draw the gun, and it's almost in bullet time the whole game.
Okay, pretty cool.
Jump over the counter to hide, and bullets are flying, and glass exploding everywhere. So when you play through a whole session of Gunslinger, you maybe play for like a minute and a half or something, real time or in-game time. So which of course also means that it's like hopelessly detailed.
Is that where they came up with the whole Matrix gimmick?
You're thinking of
when he dodges in the Matrix.
Well,
they were playing Gunslinger one night.
They were probably playing Gunslinger one night. It does have that feel that everything is such tiny fragments of seconds that you're doing things in. And it has a special feel. This is a much larger scale game. Here, every turn in the game is basically a day.
Okay.
And as you'll see, I mean, we're gonna travel around the map that you see here, and every time we travel, we're gonna basically spend a day. And the main story of this game, in Barbarian Prince, the game is about you have to go out and you're trying to raise money, enough money so you can sort of hire an army to take back your kingdom.
Yeah.
Whereas in the Drifter, it's kind of a different situation. We're sort of down on his luck old gunslinger, and we're really trying to just get out of this life. We've been robbing banks and trains, and we've been running from the law.
And that's what you did back then. There was no other occupation available.
I'm sure this is a very realistic game that we're about to enter into.
Cowboy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And
cowboying.
And in this game, we're also trying to raise money, but we're not trying to raise money to take back any kingdom. We're trying to raise enough money that we can quit this lifestyle.
This rugged life.
We're just looking to buy a plot of land somewhere, build a little farm, sit out the rest of our days.
On the porch.
And a thing I like about this is there is this illusion that this is possible.
It's the American dream. It could happen to you.
That you can somehow, just check out of this life and just like sit on a porch and you'll be fine.
Well, I used to think like that once also.
Yeah.
It's many years ago.
And look where you're sitting now.
Not nowhere near checking out. I'm in it for the long haul, and I guess we all are.
Yeah.
So the sooner you accept that your sad fate, maybe the better off you are.
Yeah, but this guy here, he still lives in that dream.
Perhaps it's early days. It's early days.
Yeah, or I mean, I don't think he has a lot of choices left. I think he's also being pursued, and I think one of the things that may happen in this game is that the past will somehow catch up with us.
As it always does.
As it always does. But right now, we don't know what we did. I mean, to the best of our knowledge, we didn't do anything.
We're innocent of anything they said we did.
Yeah. I mean, of course we carry a gun. I mean, you have to be able to protect yourself.
That's only everyone does. Everyone carries a gun.
Yeah. We have a horse.
Nice.
So
I guess a horse back then would be extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Could we just trade that in for $300? And then buy a ranch nearby?
Well, the thing is, we don't want a ranch nearby. We want a ranch far away.
On the plains.
Yeah, on the plains. So we need that horse to get there.
On the high plains.
Yeah, the High Plains Drifter.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Definitely.
And actually, I mean, we need to find out who we are, but I think we're going to discover who we are as we play along.
Okay, so it's kind of like we're the stranger with no name.
Yeah. Perhaps we'll discover our name as we go along.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just start out by just playing this nameless drifter, and then we'll see what happens, and maybe we'll develop a name or we'll develop more of a history. Also, I have no idea how deadly or non-deadly this game is.
Yeah.
It could be us just, I doubt it, but it could be us, just traveling around camping, looking for that perfect spot to build our farm, gathering timber like you do in most Euro games these days. Some timber, some metal.
Some water.
Yeah.
Some workers.
Perhaps we can find some victory points.
Yeah. Jeden says, yeehaw. Yeehaw. Howdy, partner. You need to earn that name. Okay. Also, I was thinking that howdy partner.
Yeah.
We're going to be saying that a lot, I think.
Howdy partner.
Howdy partner.
Is that how we're going to greet everybody we meet?
That's how I'm going to greet everyone we meet. I think that's how you do it.
And I think potentially everybody we meet may have been a partner in the past, but that partner may also now become our mortal enemy.
Yeah, that's the fickle thing with the Wild West. You never know. Never turn your back.
You never really know. I was wondering, do you want to show our avatar in this game? Because we decided to go for a really big avatar, just so you could see him.
Kind of a gold digger type character. Yeah,
this is us. This is the right now nameless kind of guy with no past.
And where did you find this guy?
Well, I found him at an old, not an old, but like a store that sells used toys. It's got like loads of rooms full of old toys. If you're ever in Copenhagen, go look up the Replay store to find, all weird toys like this.
His shovel is a little bent.
Well, maybe he's been digging a lot of graves, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe also he's been digging down some gold somewhere. Perhaps we have a stash. Perhaps we're looking for that stash. Well, you need to bend his legs a little bit sometimes because he's getting old.
He's getting old. He's getting up there.
And I think the idea is that we put his front foot in the space where we are.
Okay.
So we don't know where we are yet.
The right foot is the marker.
Yeah, I think so. And so
I already see.
Yeah, you can
potential.
see. Well, it just shows sort of the fragility of who we're playing.
Exactly.
We can easily fall over. No. I mean, this is a game about the past, and it may come back to
It's a
bite
game
us.
about issues in the past.
And I think the goal of this stream for us is to find out what those issues are.
Okay.
I mean, we personally don't have any issues with the past.
Oh, no.
We're all clean.
All clean.
So, we may not be the perfect guys for playing this game.
No.
But
we might
let's see what we find out.
Yes, Heise says issues in the past. Surely we know nothing of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So should we try to find out a little bit about this Drifter character?
Yes. Let's dig in.
So over here on the right, this is our character sheet for this nameless Drifter that we are so far. And you can see up here, we don't have any wounds. I think that's a real positive start.
Great start.
We don't have any wounds. Let's remember that.
What about emotional scars?
Well, I think there are quite a few of those.
Is that another counter or is that another table?
Well, I think I don't know. I have extra sheets over here that I can write stuff down on, so we may discover that.
We'll see what happens.
Then we also have a hunch, which is basically our intuition. Mm-hmm. So for example, we use that if something happens, how quick are we to act? Okay. So in order to find out how much we have in hunch, you should roll a 4-sided die.
Yeah.
And see what that is. And I think high is good here. Or, okay, I mean, he senses things even before they happen. Like, he knows where the bullets will fly before they do.
Like a true gunslinger, a true Lucky Luke.
A true Lucky Luke. Let's put the hunch marker on 4. Then we have 2 karma. That basically means that we have 2 rerolls. We can use them anytime. I'm sure that we're probably going to die and forget that we had karma, but if we remember, we can reroll.
Okay, so the karma is like a get out of jail free card kind of thing where you can reroll.
We have 2 karma right now.
Okay.
And it can be anything. It can also just be like if we go into a space and nothing happens and we think it's boring, we can look for trouble, spend a karma.
Okay.
We just decide.
So it's like a reroll, basically.
It's a reroll.
For anything.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Then we may have some money. I think we also actually need... Oh, yeah, that's important. There is up here something called bounty. And that will tell us how wanted we are right now. How hot is anyone on our trail?
Why would people even be on our trail?
I have no idea. But, it's the Wild West, and sometimes people carry grudges. So you just don't know. Okay. And to find out what the bounty suit is, you need to roll a 4-sided die. Yeah. And this time, I think high is good again. It's a 3.
It's a 3.
That's pretty good. So that means clubs. So you can see here, it starts with I don't know if you can see it at home there, but it starts with an X, and then it says clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. Spades is the worst. So right now, we are absolutely in the low end, which means that some people have heard of us. Perhaps there's a torn wanted poster hanging on the back of a barn somewhere. But
an old grudge.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. It's not like if we walk into a town, everybody will know who we are.
Okay.
We're not like notorious.
Okay.
But yeah, some people know who we are. Then we may also have some money. So in order to find out how much money we are, you need to roll a d10.
And we just got some new Cage. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, partner. Higher is typically better. Typically.
Okay, I think that's a hint from the designer there. That we may not always. So
we have a secret.
We shouldn't like be too fixed on rolling highs. Thank you for the warning. We're very happy about that, and thank you for being here. And thanks for the game, man. We're looking forward to playing it.
And I think the best one is Tatavitria spelling correction is howdy becomes hovdyr, which in Danish mean oops animal. I guess.
Yeah, or just animals with hooves.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. A hooved animal.
A hooved animal.
Yeah, makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see if we have any money.
Okay.
I mean, we're looking for $300 here. How hard can it be?
Still a 4-sided?
This time it's a D10. It's a 10-sided die, and I'm looking at a loot table over here. Okay. Just roll. And this time again, higher is still good, I think.
Okay. Usually. Oh, 10? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Now something interesting.
$300? Can we retire?
Something interesting has already happened because I see that we have to go to somewhere in this book. Something has happened.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Are we broke or are we super rich or what's even happening here? Oh, it actually means that there is a loot event. So now you need to roll a 6-sided die.
A loot event.
A loot event. It means that I don't know what it even means, but it means that we have some weird kind of money to start with. Perhaps we robbed someone.
Yeah, exactly. We looted something.
Yeah, we looted something, but we don't know who or what or why or where.
It's a 5. Again, pretty high.
Yeah. Let's see. E10. And I'm going to be flipping back and forth through this booklet, which tells you why you want the book rather than loose sheets of paper, I think. We have a rifle. That's pretty good. That's because, I mean, before that, we just had a gun.
So we have a rifle already.
We already have a rifle.
We have a horse, we have a rifle.
It's pretty good. And the rifle is hearts, which means that's the next highest level a weapon can have. So this is a pretty good weapon. So... we found a rifle somewhere.
Nice.
Maybe it's not our rifle, but it's a rifle. We'll take whatever.
We'll take whatever we can get.
But the thing then is that we have no money. We're absolutely cash strapped.
But that's why we have the rifle.
Maybe we can trade it. Do you remember what happened?
I was thinking more like a bank robbery or something.
Do you remember what happened last time we tried to trade rifles when we were playing a Rocky Mountain Man a couple of streams back?
Yeah, it became very convoluted.
It became very complicated. I think it was the Ute tribe we were trading rifles with. Yeah. It didn't go down well.
It didn't go down well.
Not at all.
KJ says, thank you for playing the Drifter. I hope you get some enjoyment out of it. Cowboy hat smiley. And yes, I think already we've already had a few laughs. So
yeah, I'm absolutely enjoying it. This is going to be great. So we have to find out where we actually start on the map.
I would also like to say Tatavitra is in my camp. He says, let's rob someone.
Okay, but look, Tatavitra, we're trying to get out of this line of business. But okay, I guess we have to make one last big
score.
Yeah, and that has never gone wrong before in the movies, in the books.
No, that always goes swimmingly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So basically, here we start out by we basically already told you a bit about the backstory, but where we start concretely in the game is that we wake up somewhere and we're just lying on the ground. We're dazed. We're confused. There's like half empty bottle of whiskey besides us. We have like a soaring headache. We have like flashes of memory. There was a lot of people. Some people were shouting. Some people were shoving. Maybe a gun went off. Maybe there was a scream. I don't know. I can't remember. But last night was a bit rough. But then again, you know, we've been here before, and we're just happy that we're lying on the ground and not in a jail cell. So that's pretty good. So you roll a d6 and see where we start up. I think we already fallen over.
Yeah. So it's actually very
it's actually fitting
to the story. So Dazed and Confused.
Okay, where are we? 6. That says 913. I'm just gonna find that.
So we're in the center of the map, basically.
Right. So we're right there in a town on the railroad. So we're starting in a railway town. That's pretty good. That means we can travel by the railway.
Yeah.
We wake up in town. Perhaps we were probably at a saloon last night. I guess.
Sounds like it. Perhaps got a little too much to drink.
Perhaps that's why we don't have any money.
Maybe, but who goes out drinking with a rifle?
Maybe we got that rifle somehow after someone stole our money. Perhaps we're in a card game.
Yeah, we won it in a card game, maybe.
We won in a card game.
Fair and square.
Lost all our money, but got a rifle. I'm amazed that nobody stole it from us while we were lying on the ground all night.
Yes, and it didn't go off. Or maybe it did.
Maybe it did. But not in our direction. So we're pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
So now what we have to do is that we have to make a choice. So we can travel to one of the spaces around us, and you can see right now this space here is in the grasslands. It's on the plains. This town, but since we're in a town, we also have a few other options. We can enter the town, look around town. I think we're in the town. We can look around town, or we can go to the train station if we just want to get the hell out of Dodge and go somewhere. But it costs money to ride with a train. It cost actually $5.
We have $0.
So we can't ride the train.
No.
But we can look around town and we can just head straight out.
And my question is also, can you ride a train with a horse?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they had I guess they must have had carriages for animals back then.
Yeah, they probably did.
They probably did. But we're not leaving without a horse.
No.
We're not leaving without a horse.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, lucky. What luck has it brought us lying here on the ground? I'm amazed the horse is still with us.
Yeah.
So what do you want? I mean, I kind of feel we're in a town. Yeah. I think we should try to find out where the hell are we?
Sure.
I can't even remember the name of this town.
No. The town with no name.
Yeah, it's the town with no name.
Definitely. Let's investigate the town. I mean, we don't know when the next town will be.
No, it could be a while looking at the map. So let's do that. So in order to find out sort of what's available to us today, how open is this town? Again, you roll a d6 and we'll get some options.
Okay, let's see here.
It's a 3. Okay. So the saloon is still open. Or perhaps it just opened.
Do we want to go back?
There are also some shops.
We don't have any money.
And then there's the train station.
Yeah.
But then again, we don't have any money.
We don't have any money.
So these are 3 places where you usually have to spend money.
Well, in any good RPG, you always start at the bar or the inn.
I'm also thinking, I mean, we're looking for a plot of land. Do you think some old geezer might be sitting at the bar willing to tell us where his treasure is buried, or where there is like a nice empty farmhouse that we can just, if we just, maybe clear out the people who live there, we can take it over, or...
Exactly, or maybe he knows where there's a little spring with the gold, where the gold lies.
I think we should try to go and get some intel.
Yeah, we go for intel at the saloon. We bang open the twin doors.
Here we are, completely blacked out on whiskey with a rifle in our hand.
And then we're like, oh no, he's back.
This is the guy we threw out just last night, and here he already is again.
We probably have a tab in the bar.
Oh, I didn't think about that, actually.
No.
That may happen now. Well, the saloon is a D10.
Okay.
And then we see what happens. It's a 7, right? Okay. E11. Now something starts happening. Let's see where this takes us. So, okay, we're in the saloon. Well, the saloon kind of smells of old, stale spirits. Like, the party is over, perhaps, but they haven't really mopped the floor. Perhaps they never mopped the floor. And you roll a d6 to see what happens as we enter into the saloon.
Clang of our boots. Cling, cling on the sticky floor.
Yeah. We're trying to look badass.
But our boots are sticking slightly to the floor.
We're kind of slipping around in old booths and...
So 9?
No. Wow. We hook up a lady.
What?
We hook up with a lady.
That was fast.
That was pretty fast, especially because it's early days. But some lady is sitting like alone and forlorn at the bar.
Okay.
And we just sit down and start drinking. And I guess she's buying, or we're saying we'll pay later.
We'll pay later. We already have a tab at the bar.
Yeah, just put it on the tab. It's pretty big.
The bartender looking with the evil eyes at us like, are you sure?
And the crazy thing is that we sit with her all through the night.
Wow.
We woke up.
There's chemistry here.
Yeah, but I also think like perhaps
we didn't shower.
Perhaps there's a lack of conviction, and we woke up with this feeling: we need to get out of here. We need to change our life. And the first thing we do is we go into a saloon and start drinking with a lady that we in a bar. Like, okay,
maybe that's our life. Maybe it's not so easy for a person to just change their ways.
No.
Have you thought about that?
Well, I have on a deep personal level, but I was thinking this game was kind of be my fantasy about, how to change life. But okay.
We'll see.
Here we are.
Maybe she has the secrets that will unlock.
Did you notice that she called us Hank?
Oh, she called us Hank.
Maybe she's mistaken us for somebody else, or maybe we're Hank.
Maybe we're Hank. Or maybe we told everyone last night that our name was Hank.
Yeah. But anyway,
as far as we know, our name is Hank.
If this beautiful lady in the bar calls us Hank, we should probably just stick with that, right?
Maybe that's why we have such good chemistry with her, is maybe we already talked to her last night.
Right, that's why. Mm-hmm. And we was like, yeah, we went home last night and we had a good night's sleep, and now we're just coming back, and we don't tell her that we were in the alleyway all night.
Puking.
Yeah, dusting off our shirts. Mm-hmm. So let's see how this encounter involves. You roll a d6.
Okay.
And again, I think we should remember that high is not always necessarily good, but maybe
6.
It is. You are rolling pretty crazy.
Look at this here rifle, Miss Purdy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. But we're not going to give it to her. So she actually, she really, sops up our story.
She believes every word of it. We even start to believe it ourselves.
Yeah, and she thinks she's never met a man before who wanted to change as badly as we do.
This guy can change. I mean, I can help him.
I can help him. So she believes in us so much that it gives us strength to fulfill our destiny.
Nice.
So we get 1 karma.
Ooh.
So we now have 3 karma.
Beautiful.
That's pretty good.
Beautiful. A romance brought us karma.
And also, what happens is that our bounty suit goes down, which means that she goes around telling everybody in town, like, he's a real friendly guy. Yeah. I know
the rumors are exaggerated.
Yeah, I mean, they tell so many stories about him, But I spend a whole day with him, an evening and a day, and he's really not that bad.
He's a kind soul.
Yeah, he's really a kind soul. And she does not only does she pay for her drinks.
Thankfully.
She actually also offers us some money so we can get off to a good start.
Wow, who is this lady?
I have no idea. She's called Lucy, but...
Lucy.
Can we take her with us?
Okay, can we just stay with her?
Yeah, maybe
move in.
She seems like a good character.
Yeah.
So
what a stroke of luck.
Let's see how much money she gives us. It's a D10.
Lucky Lucy. D10. An 8.
An 8.
I'm rolling really high today.
Yeah, you're really, really good. She gives us $20.
Why?
She pays our bill, also the bill from last night. She gives us $20.
Which is at least $20.
It's at least $20. And then she gives us $20, so I'm going to move the tracker here. So we need $300 for that farm.
Yeah.
So, but we're not going to put pressure on her.
Not yet.
Yeah, she already gave us 20. We also have to... Something else also happens, which I have no idea what it is. Let's see here.
Lucy.
It's another... Oh, wow. It's something even... Roll a D10 again. Something more is happening here. I don't know. This
is really involved already.
She's very involved. We're just sitting here talking, and she's building up a car, and she's giving it... I wonder, is there a catch somewhere down along this?
No. There couldn't possibly be a catch.
Not with Lucy.
Not with Lucy. She's a straight shooter.
That's a 3. Okay. So, she offers us some balms that we can use to heal our wounds.
Oh, I thought you meant bombs, as in TNT.
As in bombs, as in dynamite. Yeah, no. Balms. She's really caring for us. Okay. So you need to roll 1d4. That's how many bombs we get. And we can use that for healing if we get wounded. But we're not wounded. Bombs. No way. 2. I'm gonna write here.
Bombs.
Okay.
What kind of bomb? Is it like sunscreen or?
I think it's something you sort of rub on your wounds, a little bit of disinfectant. We try to take a sip to see if it is drinkable, but you need to be really desperate to drink these bombs. You might get that later. So they can be used as a healing action.
Yeah.
And it's called, there's something I need to note down here.
So healing balm from Lucy, or Lady Luck.
Yeah. So, and that basically ends our night with Lucy. So,
well, I would say that's a pretty great night.
That's a pretty great night.
Yeah.
I think we really got ourselves, and I somehow I don't think we ended up too drunk.
No, because I think she kind of kept us in check. I think she was exactly what we needed in our in our time of desperation.
Yeah, I think so too. So thank you, Lucy, for this great start and for believing us and for giving us $20 because we had no money.
Do we already promise Lucy that she can come live in our farm once we get it up and running?
Yeah, I think we
owe it to Lucy.
Yeah.
She's the only one who's believed in us so far.
We have to leave her a note, and we just say, we'll be out west.
Yeah.
If you ever come out west,
yeah,
look us up, just ask for Hank.
Yeah. Or if you ever receive a telegram with the word Rose. Come find me.
Yeah, I think we should do that. I think she is already now a guardian angel.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you, Lucy.
So the next morning, we wake up. I think this time maybe she even paid for us to have not a very good bed, but at least we had a roof over our head this night. I think. I think she paid for that. I don't think we spent the night with Lucy.
Well, I don't know. She's already given us way more than we deserve.
Yeah.
So I think we should count our lucky stars and just.
We'll just take that bed and ask her to look us up. And the next morning when we come down from our room looking for Lucy, she's gone.
That's how it goes.
Love
Love is fleeting.
It was just a ray of sunlight in her life that day.
I love how you guys are piecing it together. Whoa, it's the story of Lucy, man. That's how it went.
Yeah. So I think, we're never going to meet someone better than Lucy. I think we met the best that this town has to offer.
She will always be in our hearts.
Yeah.
And perhaps that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. So I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Right now we do have money to take the train if we want. But we can also just ride out.
It would be very cowboy-ish of us to leave the town after a great night with a lovely lady. We ride into the morning sunrise.
Yeah.
Sunset would have been preferable, but we'll take the sunrise.
Perhaps we get up really late in the day.
It could be. Wouldn't be the first time.
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the last. So let's do that. So where should we go? You can see, if you look at the map, you can see we're in the grasslands, and there's some forest around us, and
the purple stuff. What is that?
Is the mountains you're thinking?
The mountains.
They're gray, I think. And then there's so down south is the desert, and to the east there is the marshland. To the north, there is more mountainous area and woods. So what's a good place for a cabin? Are we kind of a desert Hank? Or are we a mountain Hank? Or a forest Hank?
Forest Hank.
We're not a marsh Hank, are we?
I'm just wondering, we're going out, we don't know. We have no leads.
No, we just need money.
We need money.
There's also a shop in town, but I feel like now is not the time for shopping. We have a rifle, we have bombs.
Should we go out hunting? Maybe it's skin trapping.
Maybe, but is that the woods you think? Or
Tatravitra suggests wood/mountain.
Yeah, please no marshland.
No marshland. Okay, well, I think that's a fair...
yeah.
That's pretty good. I would say northeast then.
Yeah, just let's move us north, or...
Going to the woods.
We're going out there to the woods. We're still standing.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so when we move, then we have to look at the event table. That's pretty much what we do. We move and stuff happens.
Yeah.
That's how this is going to go down. So I'm going to turn to the event table here. Okay. So, and the events, they are based on how wanted we are.
We're not very wanted.
So, no, they're not really based. They're not based on the terrain, actually. They're just based on how wanted we are. So, there's no bounty on us right now. So, you just roll a D100. You roll, you roll that together with the D10.
Okay.
So it's 67. Let's see here. E16. Okay. All right. With Lucy on our mind, we ride into the forest and we come upon high rivers, but only if we're in a desert hex, and we're not in a desert hex.
I mean, so far it's going so swimmingly.
It's the perfect start.
Yeah.
And there's really, this is not Barbarian Prince where you have to hunt. We don't even have to eat, or we have to eat, but we just have food, or we can find food. I mean, we're a good hunter, so we don't need to make those endless hunt rolls like in Barbarian Prince.
Barbarian Prince, we couldn't even cross the river.
No.
So.
And I mean, when we did, we were already severely wounded, desperately trying to heal, and then we were killed. So it seems a very friendly game, but I think our luck may be deceiving us. So
we'll see.
Yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, that's. I kind of feel like I want to track how many days
that we're going for. Tracker.
Shouldn't I make a day tracker over here?
Can you do it? Can you do it where we can see it?
Yeah.
Like down here or something?
Yeah. Can you see? Perhaps if I use a pen like
day
this.
Tracker. You can also do a howdy partner tracker.
1. Those were the first 2 days.
2 days.
So for the third day, if we go straight north, we come into the mountains actually.
Should we do that? Is there a town nearby that we can visit?
Yeah, where is the next town? It may be hidden under the skulls. Is there any up north? How about up here? Oops.
Part.
Yeah. How about under that one?
No towns to the north.
Yeah.
To the east.
No, I think this is north.
Oh, that's how you see it.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. I'm just looking at my...
Yeah.
Geography. Okay, so north is that way.
But I kind of like, I mean, we could have gone by the railways, but the point is not really to get there fast. The point is to get there eventually.
It's the journey.
It's the journey.
And the friends we make along the way, like Lucy. Yes, says we need more romantic meetings in saloons. I couldn't agree more.
I mean, I wish that we could have taken her on as a partner.
Yeah, because can we form a posse?
Yeah, absolutely. We can find friends and partners, but Lucy was not one of them. She was a fleeting lady. She was just a helping soul.
Yes, a guardian angel in time of need.
So, yeah, just if you move one up north.
Yeah.
And we're going to head into the mountain, guys. And it's getting a little cold, but we're kind of prepared for this. I think we have sort of... our heart is in it now. So, yeah, again, you roll a D100. And yeah, you rolled both of them.
Yeah. 78.
78. All right, let's see. E93. And I think it's also pretty friendly now because we don't have a bounty on our head.
No.
So that's why it's kind of
quiet and easy. We're so golden. We got the blessing of Lucy. We got 0 bounties or 1 bounty or so.
No, 0.
0 bounties.
Nobody knows our name, which may be good now because what we stumble upon in the mountains is a village.
Okay.
So now with this lone stranger coming riding into this village with a rifle on her back, And some balms. We can play the role of the, snake oil salesman.
Yes. Step right up.
Step right up. It's I don't know if that's good or bad. It's a Mexican village. So we're kind of down south.
Yeah, we must be.
Yeah, it's not like Rocky Mountain Man when we were further up north. We're down south somewhere.
So a Mexican village.
Yeah, you roll a d6 and we'll find out what happens. 1.
So let's see if the lower is better for this one.
Yeah, well, it is. The villagers, they just ignore us.
Not great.
They just ignore us.
Okay.
So we just ride through, maybe...
And we can't trade with them or...
No, but because they ignore us, we get another karma.
Oh, wait. There's a small adjustments here. Mexican village is only on the desert hex.
No, it says if you're not on a desert hex... Oh, sorry. We have to do something else.
The ghost village.
Thank you for the correction here.
Okay. I thought that went a little too swimmingly.
Yeah, it went a little too swimmingly. Okay. It may be worse. So, well, we saw the mirage.
You just cursed us, probably.
We saw the mirage of a village.
Yes.
Because...
we heard the fleeting sounds of, I don't know.
Yeah, we get a little high in the mountains. We're getting a little dizzy.
Yeah.
We thought we saw
the
a village.
altitude playing tricks.
Yeah, but actually it wasn't a village. It was a stagecoach that's coming down the road towards us.
Time for a stagecoach robbery, perhaps.
Well, I mean, we can rob it, or we can approach it in a friendly manner.
Well, they're probably heavily armed. Weren't the stagecoaches heavily armed?
They're probably heavily armed. We do have a rifle, and we do have a history, and we do need to make $300.
But we do also have shaking alcoholic hands.
That's true. We have good karma, though. I don't know. But yeah, maybe it's too... Maybe we're not desperate enough to start robbing stagecoaches.
I think I'm more intrigued by what would happen if we engage them in a more friendly manner.
Yeah, I think you're right. I also think that maybe in the past, that is like, 3 days ago, we would have robbed that stagecoach.
Yeah, when we were more desperate.
But after having this change of heart and meeting up with Lucy, we kind of...
Perhaps we're more of a tradesman.
Yeah?
Or perhaps we're a charmer.
Yeah? Perhaps that is what has gotten us into trouble in the past. That we have charmed our way into difficult company.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. So, okay, let's try to be friendly with them. Mm-hmm. We just stop then. We say, howdy, partners.
Howdy, partners.
And we see how they respond. I mean, we're not wanted.
No.
So,
could be a gambler, Tatsuichi says.
Yeah, maybe. You roll a d10 and we'll see what happens. Okay. So, it turns out the reason that it didn't come any nearer is that it's broken down. And they're asking for help. They're in a hurry. They just need to get to town quickly.
Okay.
But they're not really telling us why.
Could be a prison transport, could be carrying valuables.
Yeah. We need to try to test a hunch here.
Okay.
Are they lying to us? We have a good hunch.
What would they be lying about? Would they be? Is it a holdup?
It could be a setup,
an ambush,
right?
Yeah.
It could be a setup that they're actually trying to get us to
lure us in.
Yeah, and then they'll jump us or something.
As soon as we bend down to fix the wheel, they'll club us over the back of our heads.
Yeah, but I think right now we're in a trusting mood.
Of course, we're in a very good mood.
But
blessed by the angel Lucy.
Our ears do prick up. And we have to test our hunch to see if we can figure out what's going on. So the way we do that is we haven't tested our hunch before. So I just need... Oh, it's this one. We have a hunch of 4.
Yes.
And this test is with -2. So we have +2 total for a hunch roll. So it's a D10 +2. And we're on this moderate difficulty. It's an 8.
8.
We pass it.
Oh.
So yeah, we go in there. They seem to be pretty friendly. So we just fix the stagecoach for them.
So we're actually also maybe quite handy with our hands.
Handy with our hands. I mean, they were a stagecoach full of people, and they weren't able to fix that stagecoach.
But here comes Handy Hank.
But we need to build our own farm at some point in the near future.
Yes, we better know a thing or two.
We better be good at this. But yeah, I mean, we know how to fix a stagecoach. Now we know that. And they give us something for our trouble.
Well,
which is great.
Thank you.
So if you roll a d10, let's see if they're going to pay us off. So they give us a meager $2.
Come on.
They said they were in a hurry.
Come on, guys.
That's yeah, okay. We don't want to be greedy with you, but I mean, this pretty lady we met in the bar, she gave us 20 just for drinking with her. And we fixed your stagecoach.
And you were in a hurry also. And we did it like in record time even.
Look, I feel already now that Hank is a reformed character.
He's trying to better himself.
I really think he is. And I think he's doing pretty well. I mean, you never know what the future will hold, but...
But I can't help but thinking is, do we rob them now?
Well, perhaps they don't have a lot to give.
Oh, maybe that's why. Okay. So, but they go on their merry way.
They go on their merry way. And we just continue on our way.
Yeah.
And this was the third day. So now we're traveling into the fourth day.
Should we just keep heading north?
I think so.
Yeah.
See what... I mean, I think I kind of like the idea that we have like a temporary goal, which is the town up north. And perhaps there's another Lucy or something up there, and perhaps something just happens along the way. But I think we're pretty cool because we're so...
Yetten says, can't wait for Drifter Love, the Lucy expansion.
Well, if the...
I really hope that comes along soon.
Yeah. I mean, the designer is in the chat here, so here's an obvious possibility to sell him on that.
It's a true game,
I would
the
play
true
that.
expansion.
I would definitely play the Lucy expansion. So let's see if we're coming back down from the mountains. We're back on the plains, and we're just going on a merry way.
See what happens. It's a 53.
53, okay.
Kind of hard to see these dice. I don't know if you guys can see them, but I almost
can.
not.
I can't even see that.
KJ is taking notes on the Lucy expansion.
Great. Let's see here. Oh. So coming down on the plains, we come upon a whole caravan of stagecoaches.
Well, we're the stagecoach expert by now.
Maybe this one was sort of somehow traveling ahead of them.
Ah, okay. Maybe they try to elope.
But they appear... It says appear here. I don't know if we should read anything into that. Mm-hmm. But they
Probably
appear to be a traveling circus.
Okay, nice.
Would we kind of... Do we have any skills that we could fit into a traveling circus?
We can drink a lot.
Do you think we're good at throwing knives when we're drunk?
I think we're probably better when we're drunk. When our hands have come down.
Yeah. But, I mean, it would be kind of cool to... I mean, I'm ready for anything.
We also don't know what we look like. We might be a freak.
I think we were a bit scruffy when we woke up, but I think Lucy paid for a bath. And
on the other hand, Lucy was kind of attracted to us, so we can't be half bad.
No, but perhaps we just have personality.
Yeah, we have charm.
Yeah.
Some sharp shooting tricks. High risk, low reward act.
Yeah, high risk, low reward. That's our style.
That's our middle name.
So what do we think about this traveling circus? I mean, again, we can try to rob them, or we can try to be friendly with them.
Well, so far this world has been kind to us, and we've been kind to the world, and it seems to be paying off.
And we have excellent karma.
We have excellent karma, excellent charm, 0 wanted level, great shaky carpenter hands. Why not offer our services?
Yeah, I mean, I would take up a position if it's not too humiliating.
If it's not as the clown or something.
Yeah, we don't have to like dress up and do stupid tap dancing or something. then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So okay, let's be friendly.
Mm-hmm. We're doing really well.
We're really trying to help Hank.
Yeah.
So we just ride up next to the coaches and we ask them. So
howdy, partner.
Yeah, howdy, partner. Where you headed? Is there an opening here in your circus?
Yeah.
And then you roll a d10 and we'll see how they respond.
Be very friendly. 5.
Okay. Well, they show some of their latest tricks that they just invented.
Cool.
Some weird box where someone can go in and hide, and when you open it, it's no longer there, and we're deeply mystified.
Disappearing act.
It's this like weird disappearing act. And they just show that to us, kind of to show off, but they're not saying too much else. It's like, and perhaps we asked them about that coach that went ahead. Like, did you see that coach on the road? Because it broke down a little later. Why was it in such a hurry? And they don't seem to be giving us a response. But now it says...
Can you trust a magician?
Yeah, I mean, why did they show us this trick? Because they can make other things disappear?
Our wallet?
Do we have a wallet? Do we have a horse? Do we have a hat? It says spirited horse. I have no idea what that means, but let's take a look. Okay. Spirited horse. Oh, a horse is feeling really well. I don't know what's in that hay the horses get at the circus, but after it's been posted at the circus for a bit while they were showing off tricks, it's just super fast. So
okay. High-speed hay.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll be able to travel 2 hexes instead of just 1.
Wow.
So that's double speed.
So it's like a circus upgrade.
Yeah.
Horse upgrade.
I don't know. Perhaps the horse was also a bit lonely.
Could also be that they feed their animals. I don't know what kind of animals they have in that circus. Maybe trained horses, some donkeys or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they feed them sort of a special hay with some bombs in it.
Maybe.
That, make the animals perform a little better.
Yeah, and perhaps also just, the horse being together with other animals for a bit might also enliven its spirits. Perhaps it met its Lucy.
The horse met its Lucy. It's performance-enhancing hay or performance-enhancing company.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. So we can skip a hex, basically.
Yeah, we can basically just travel double.
Well, let's go.
Let's go. This is now moving into the 5th day, and our prancing horse here that I can just show off.
This horse is so goofy. It's prancing proudly. That's the effect of that hay or that circus interaction.
You see it right there.
It's prancing so proudly, so happily, merrily prancing along. Okay,
right off. So
we'll jump a hex north.
Yeah, there. We're riding straight through this forest.
So we're coming up to the railroad, by the way.
That's next time. But it's only if there's a town that we can get on the train.
Okay, makes sense. It doesn't take up hitchhikers.
No, apparently not. So you just roll this D100 again and see what happens.
So it's 52.
52 E91. Okay. Let's see. Where we headed. Oh my god. I mean, these circus people. Now, we traveled really far. And here...
But you have to remember they're also using that hay, that special hay.
Okay, yeah. And some of them had too much of it, apparently, because in the forest, there is a clearing with a bonfire. Okay. And there's a group of people, they're dancing and singing around this bonfire. I don't know, how do we approach something like that?
Well, the same way we approach everything else, with the high spirits and,
Do you think we're starting to become overconfident? Or too trusting?
Surely not. This is the friendly West.
That's the friendly West. Perhaps it's that. We thought that we were going into this crazy gunslinger game. And basically we're just traveling around, fixing stagecoaches, having great hay, good conversations in bars with nice women who give us money and balm.
It's the wholesome West.
It's the really wholesome West. Yeah, I like that. So, I mean, all these skulls and these stuffs that we put out there.
We have a grave. We have a grave over there.
I am seeing something right now.
What?
We have not lit the candle or the incense.
Oh my god!
That is why it's so friendly.
We're falling behind.
The sun should be setting over there in the corner.
We have the sunset. It's only sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Never sunrise. A bit of incense.
It's the pine incense, so it's wafting down from the forest in the mountains.
The fog coming from into the valley.
Yes. It's great. Okay. So, yeah, roll a d6 and see where this singing, what that ends up in.
You can hear it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is one of those scenes in the movie. And everybody who's watching this movie is like, when does it actually start?
Exactly.
But this is the movie.
This is the movie. One.
So, you know, our penchant for strong drink kind of takes us over in a weak moment because they offer a drink. Ooh. And it's hard to say no.
This is where it starts.
This is 5 days in on our journey, and
we have 5 days sober.
5 days sober. We had Lucy in the back of our mind, and still we hear her voice. Hank, just go on. Don't drink with these guys. But we can't really help ourselves. So we need to attempt another one of these hunch tests.
Okay.
And it's a -1. We have 4, so it's a +3 on a D10. A D10, yeah.
Okay.
7.
Yeah.
But it's the hardest kind of test. So we fail. I don't know.
Okay, we are impaired.
This may be a turning point in our story.
It had to come.
It turns out that these people carousing here, we had become a little bit too trusting because they're basically a group of traveling gypsies. Mm-hmm. No shame in that, but they have a different way of life. They have different morals.
They don't take too kindly to old Hank.
Well, we wake up in the morning and they are gone, along with all of our money. Every last dime Lucy gave us. So this feels like...
I don't know what hurts more, the loss of the dollars or the loss of the sweet smell of Lucy's $20 note.
Yeah, I think so. We still have her balm.
We still have her balm. I can't say that word.
This feels like a complete reset. I mean, this is like waking up in front of that bar 5 days ago.
And our rifle?
It's still there. They only took our... I mean, they apparently have some morals. They only took our money.
And you don't leave a guy stranded without his horse out in the wilderness.
No, and that would be like leaving us for dead, I think. And we wouldn't be able to hunt.
Yeah. 5 days, full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe, Hank, you shouldn't trust every person you meet in this wholesome West.
And as KG says, we could spend the karma, but I don't think we will. I think the story needed this beat.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you're gullible Hank.
Gullible Hank, who's now been robbed. Perhaps now we start to be more wary of strangers. Perhaps we find out.
Yeah.
Perhaps there are only so many Lucys in this world. Perhaps we cannot get $300 by just being friendly.
We've met our Lucy. We've already met our Lucy. You have to keep the second result of the karma roll.
Yeah. But we're not going to try to re-roll.
No, but $20, it came so easily, maybe it won't be the last time.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like psychologically this is damaging us a little bit. I think we're losing some faith in people around us.
Yeah.
And there's also something more happening, by the way.
In the same event?
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Let's see. Oh my God. The weather also turns bad. Okay, this is terrible.
As soon as we turned on the candle, or we lit the candle and we lit the incense, then like the dread came over us.
Which kind of terrain are we in right now?
Forest?
Oh, we're in a forest. Oh. Yeah, so we wake up with no money and it just starts pouring. Let's see. This is bad weather. Oh, yeah, it starts pouring. There's a raging thunderstorm. Oh. You need to roll a d10. We're just lying there and the sky lights up. It's like, this is a wonderfully dramatic scene, right? We've been through this whole curve, trusting, and now we're just lying there, abandoned. The campfire has gone out.
You just hear the thunders strike, and you wake up soaking wet, and your money is gone, and everything's dark and moist.
And the horse is nervous. It's just stepping about, prancing. And you roll a d10.
What have you gotten yourself into? A 10.
Okay, we need to attempt a hunch skill test here.
Okay.
So it's a D10 minus 2 this time.
7.
It's a pass. So we managed to safely get out of harm's way.
Good.
Despite the thunderstorm.
We hide underneath a tree.
Yeah, we find some shelter and we get to sleep. And we actually even would heal a wound if we were wounded.
Okay, nice.
So we found shelter. So it was really good. And again, a horse is spirited, which I think it's just desperate to get out of these woods.
And also maybe it's coming down from that performance enhancing hay.
No, but it's spirited again, so we can move twice again with it.
Oh, okay, in that way.
So,
I thought it was depressed.
No, it's
in high spirits.
It's moving fast again. So
okay, great.
So, but I think it's because
this time
it's scared.
Yeah, this time it's not because it's
the whole mood has changed.
Yeah.
This is no longer I just ate a happy meal and I can. I mean, this is I'm scared out of my wits.
The saloon days, the Lucy saloon days are over, and we're now stuck in the middle of the Wild West. We're wet, we're broke, and we're cold, and our trust in humanity has completely.
I kind of feel that I want to go up to that town north and maybe just like rob a bank or something, get those money, take it for ourselves, get out of here.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean,
we're turning dark. We're turning to the dark side here.
I can feel it. I mean, those gypsies, they just broke my heart.
Yeah. And okay, so let's
move twice on the 6th day,
and we end up in the mountains. Hope the weather is better up there.
Yeah. I mean,
Cage says probably best to keep those karma points anyway.
Okay.
I would assume so, yes.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't spend our karma for $20.
No.
That would be kind of petty of us, I think. So, yeah, so let's head into the mountains. So you just roll a D100 again, and we'll see what's in the mountains. I mean, I wonder how bad it wouldn't have been if we had a bounty on our head. I mean, I think some things could have gone a lot worse, right?
Yes.
Because we're rolling on the nicest of all the tables. Though now you rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because 235. Because that's kind of rare. But I guess it's equally possible. Oh, that's kind of bad. So it's good that we're riding fast.
Yes.
But one of the reasons that we're riding fast may be because we're being chased by 4 masked renegades on horseback.
Well, do they realize that we're broke?
They have no clue. They just care. But that's the thing. I mean, perhaps it's because we've gotten too far north. People just have no manners up here.
No.
It's not like down south.
That's the thing.
Jesus. Okay.
Masked marauders.
Roll a d6 and see how we can navigate this. We're trying to get away.
A 1. Also, my die rolls are failing me.
Yeah, this whole thing is changing.
Everything changed.
Do you think there is something symbolic also that we're moving towards the grave?
Towards the skull? Maybe we should have just seen it coming, basically.
We should have gone south. Maybe we should have gone into the swamps.
Yes. Tatsivitra, why do you steer us astray?
I don't know, man. Tatsivitra.
It's all on you now.
We have to attempt a finesse skill here. We have a finesse of 4. It's -2. So it's a D10 plus 2. To see if we can sort of ride fast enough to get away from these
8
people. Oh, it sounds good. So that's a 10 total. That's a pass. So we evade their pursuit. Yes, we write them out. That's pretty good. So, and then this also maybe give us like some feeling that we're made for this rough life. We can outride 4 renegades.
Would it give you a great feeling to just have been robbed by one crew, and then a new crew arrives, and you only barely escape them? I don't know if I would feel great.
No, I wouldn't feel great. But perhaps to me, it's just a confirmation that the world is like this. And we know how to live in this world. But I'm not sure that we know how to live in this sort of friendly, happy, Lucy on a farm world.
I prefer the Lucy on a farm world, fixing a stagecoach and going to the circus world.
Yeah.
Tatsivitra says, it's the candle guys. Can't blame all your terrible decisions on me. Well, Tatsivitra, we're going to try, okay? So hang in there.
Yeah, I mean, we should have used karma on Tatsivitra.
So can we re-roll Tatsuvitra's chat?
But yeah, I think the candle and the incense, they did change things a little bit for us.
They changed the mood. They changed the mood.
So after outriding the renegades, a horse is now fatigued.
Well, it's also been running and running and running since the circus days.
It's been going really fast. I mean, we've been running as fast as a train. So you need to roll a d6 here and see how fatigued it actually is.
4.
A4. So, well, it just needs to take a rest. And then we need to do another event table for today. Because we're not traveling so fast, so things may happen again. So it's another D100 roll. And yes, Tatsivitra, we still have that rifle. So it isn't all bad.
We can still defend ourselves.
We can still defend ourselves.
Do we have a finite amount of ammunition?
No. I don't think... I mean, I think that's some of the thing that's, changes from Barbarian Prince to this game, that it's more streamlined and more less nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
you have no ammo.
We have no ammo. we haven't checked for that, but I'm sure we have ammo.
Maybe as soon as we go to shoot the rifle, there's an ammo check. Sorry.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be great. That's the one thing that Lucy didn't give us. Yeah, so unfortunately we have to do another event check for today.
Yes. Okay.
And see if anything
untowards.
If more masked riders are catching up with us.
So 69.
So what we have here is, which kind of terrain are we in?
Mountain.
We're in a mountain. So, well, nothing happens because we're in a mountain. So basically, the horse just walks slowly through the mountain and nothing more happens to this day. So
probably still wet.
Yeah. So this was the 6th day. What do you think we should take one more day and then have a small break?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because then we've completed a week. We haven't died.
We haven't died.
We aren't wounded.
No.
I mean, nothing.
Our spirits are.
It's actually it's only a psychological thing, really.
Well, that's enough to break a man.
That's the thing, because what happened actually, we lost $20, but those $20 were given to us.
It was that little. We would take them up and we would smell them once in a while.
Yeah.
And we would remember Lucy and we would think, oh, those were the better days.
Yeah.
The time of my life.
And they took that away from us.
Yeah.
They took Lucy away from us.
Yeah.
And we're traveling in the wrong direction.
And now we're just wet and nothing smells good anymore.
And I'm getting more desperate to just have those $300 and have this be over with, because
we gotta have those $300. We can build that farm so we can send a telegram to Lucy.
Yeah.
That's basically
what we're gonna do. Yeah. And I think we need the town for that.
Yeah.
So I think we should just, spend this holy Sunday traveling towards that town.
Sunday. Okay, so we move.
Mm-hmm.
Do we start moving east?
Yeah, perhaps we can do northeast.
We go forest or plain?
Well, what do you think?
Let's go.
Yeah, it's cooler in the forest.
I'm gonna be tired of this guy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna rearrange his legs.
Okay, that's what the Marauder said.
Yeah, and then you roll an event.
Okay.
We'll see.
16.
16. What could possibly happen on a Sunday?
No one is working. Not even the bandits are working on a Sunday.
Oh, is that? What did you say?
We're in a forest
16.
And it's 16.
I have 216. Okay.
16.
So apparently we come across some small settlement.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a turkey shoot taking place. A high-stakes turkey shoot.
This is our chance to win back some money.
So, we can... Oh, no, now I understand. We talk to someone who tells us that in a nearby town, there is a turkey shoot, a high-stakes turkey shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And we can choose which town it's in. So it's pretty obvious, right?
It's obvious.
So I'm going to put a marker.
We don't even know if we're a good shot.
We have a rifle.
but that doesn't, that doesn't mean anything.
Absolutely not. I'm just gonna.
Turkish shoot town.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. So I need this one. So 11.3. So, and that is because then I have to record event number 100. So if we go to that town, we can go to this number in the book and we can participate in the turkey shoot. Is that how we're going to win $300? Or at least some of them?
Well, we haven't earned any dollars. We've been given dollars randomly, but we haven't earned it yet. Or we earned it from fixing the stagecoach.
But I think there's also something about this story that it starts out very rosy and we decide to change our mind. Everything goes our way. Then we come upon hardship. And now we have to really build our way back into that frame of mind we had before.
Yeah.
So, and now we've heard of this competition.
Yeah.
So if we can go there and we can win that competition, perhaps we can win some of that confidence back that we had before.
Yeah. So it could actually also boost our confidence, which would be nice.
Yeah. I'll say, how far are we from that town? It's like a 4 days ride or something.
Yeah.
So middle of next week, I think that's right when the turkey shoot is on.
I think it's around Wednesday, Thursday or something.
Yeah.
Friday even.
Yeah. Maybe it's an old mining town because it's just in the foothills of the mountains. So maybe someone got lucky, struck gold, and Hank, he's pretty determined now that he's gonna make some money. He wants this farm to happen. He can't stop thinking about Lucy and the farm, and he knows that, maybe you have to do sometimes bad things in order to get good things at the end.
Exactly.
So.
And also, he's just he's had a rough time in the mountains.
Yeah, it's been a little rough coming here.
Yeah.
But
soon he'll be in town. He can dry off he can maybe even have a shower.
Yeah.
Dry off his wet clothes. Give his horse some hay. And hopefully luck will turn once again.
Let's move Hank. Do you want to go forest or grasslands? We're gonna go grasslands. Cool. Okay, so this is the second week of our journey. So roll to see what happens.
Yep. Monday.
What happens on a Monday?
93 on a Monday.
93 on a Monday. That sounds
tough.
That sounds tough. That sounds like a tough Monday.
Tough Monday.
Yeah. Oh. We meet here on the plains a traveling musician.
Nice.
Yeah. He's coming there with his banjo and his bluegrass. Perhaps he has some nice tunes that he want to play for us. But I'm not sure we're in the mood for bluegrass banjo players.
You know what I say about musician? You know what I say about culture? Rob it blind.
Okay. Okay, Hank.
The angry Hank.
Roll a d6 and let's have that musician listen to his own music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a woman. But it's not Lucy.
It's not Lucy. Then I don't care.
So yeah, she's definitely not Lucy. Because, we indulge her. We sit down on a log and we listen to her play a few songs. They're not bad. But, she's not Lucy.
No.
And as she does that, two bandits jumps out of the bushes.
So it was an ambush?
It was a setup. It was a setup. So let's see here. We need to roll for initiative. I think we're gonna have our first fight here. So you better get that rifle going. So let's roll for initiative. I mean, this is a tough start to the week. A bit of song and yeah, okay. So we're gonna do a hunch test, and we have hunch 4. It's a -1, so it's a D10 plus 3.
Yeah.
It's a 1 plus 3. It's a 4. But we fail. So that means that the bandits they go first, and the bandits they have a finesse of 2. And
a finesse.
Yeah, that's how good they are with their guns, I guess.
Yeah.
They only have knives. And I'm just gonna see they have no wounds. So these are the bandits down here. They're jumping at us, and both of them are gonna go for us. And the first one, he rolls. He attacks us with a knife. It's a D10 minus 2.
A 7.
Seven altogether. So he deals.
No, this is a 7, but.
Oh, it's minus 2.
Minus 2.
So it's 5.
5.
Still, he deals us a light wound. So he stabs us in the arm with his knife. We're bleeding.
Our good arm.
And the other bandit, he sees his opportunity, jumps in, and he does it again.
2.
Well, luckily he misses, and we actually get a counter hit in on him.
Oof.
So we deal him a light wound. We just give him a blow with the butt of the rifle or something as he jumps on us with a gun, with a knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, we have a rifle.
Why not just shoot them?
Let's test this rifle, right?
Yeah.
So, are we gonna shoot at the wounded guy or the non-wounded guy?
Let's take out the wounded guy first.
Okay, yeah. So we hit him over the head, then we turn the rifle. So he's lying on the ground now, and we at point blank we're shooting him.
Yeah.
It's D10 plus 2.
So 2 plus 2 is 4.
It's a 4 with a rifle, and somehow we miss.
Point blank range.
Is this where we use a karma? Because we're gonna hit this bandit? Or do we just miss?
No, let's do a karma.
Let's do a karma, then re-roll. I mean, this is point blank.
It's point blank. This shouldn't be happening. 6 plus 2.
That's 8. That's better. That's a heavy wound.
Oof.
That's 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, he's debilitated now. I mean, we hit him in the face. He's almost dying. He's lying there.
Blown off his nose.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a goner now. So now we can flee or we can do another round of combat.
No, we're fighting. We're fighting now.
We're fighting to the end. Okay. So
Hank is pissed off.
Yeah, and the unwounded guy, he jumps us again with his knife. It's a D10 minus 2.
By the way, Cage says you can use a karma for your rolls or opponent rolls.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
But have we already used one in this scenario, or
no? Every roll you can use one karma on, but I think we did well.
2.
And it's a minus 2. So he jumps us with his knife, and again we just butts him in the face with a rifle. Gives him a light wound. Yeah. The other guy, he tries to attack us, but he's so debilitated, so
he can't even see by all this blood in his eyes.
No, I mean he's got -1. He's got I can't even calculate how bad he is.
His face is hanging down to one side on his chest.
He's at -5.
Jesus Christ, this guy. Give up.
It's a 3. Well, he just lunges at us, and of course he misses. And again, we turn the rifle. Perhaps this guy to the not so wounded guy. I'm not really worried about this guy squirming on the ground.
I want him dead, just so he's out of the equation.
Not the other guy who's actually dangerous.
No. This is primitive.
This is primitive personal blunt violence. We want to see those brains.
I want to do like the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing where I do the rifle like that, and then it cocks another bullet, and then I.
Okay, then it's a D10 plus 5. We got him at point blank. You roll
9.
a million.
So his face is just all over the plains.
Yeah, he immediately dies, and the other guy he's so shocked that he just stands there, and we turn the rifle and we shoot again at him. And now it's plus 2.
7, 9.
It's a 9. And it's a heavy wound. 1, 2, 3. We hit him in the face again. And an opponent's finesse can't go below no. Okay. They can't be as bad as they are, but he was pretty bad anyway. So we hit him in the face. He's crawling on the ground. Still, he lunges at us. One last attempt. He's got now a -4.
So a 4.
It's a 0, and again he desperately misses, and we basically just stumps him in the face, and he dies.
Yeah. See you, suckers.
Okay.
Complete mayhem.
And I guess the girl should stop playing her banjo. Or perhaps she ran away.
For her sake, I hope she ran away.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that banjo is...
We're not in the mood for anything.
So we have got 2 headless corpses laying on the ground.
Yeah, so we just go through their pockets.
Yeah.
So it's just a D10 to see what they have in their pockets.
They have a 6.
They have a bit of money on them, actually.
Bit of money.
Let's see. They have $4, and the other guy also has something, so you can loot again.
A 3?
Well, he has just a single dollar. They had $5 altogether.
Well, it's more than we had.
It's more than we had. We now have $5.
Great.
And we have 2 bandits on our conscience.
But we also learned something valuable about Hank. He's a fighter.
He's a fighter.
He's pretty good with that rifle.
And also, he's pretty vengeful. I mean,
he's angry.
He preferred shooting at a dying man.
Just because he was so pissed off.
Even though there was someone lunging at him with a knife.
He didn't care.
Oh my God.
He knew he could take them both. He never doubted it.
Those bandits awoke something in him, something from his past.
Yeah.
He's done this before.
He's done this before.
Yeah.
It was so to pull the trigger, he didn't even flinch.
No.
It wasn't a problem for him.
Yeah.
And he went only for headshots, which also says something about him.
So, having killed them, actually, she hasn't managed to escape. She's just sitting there in surprise because she thought her friends were going to mock us successfully.
They're probably used to getting their mark.
Yeah, I guess this is their setup. Yeah. And now she's just like, she stops playing, she turns to her, she looks us in her face, and she stutters. And we have to do a hunch test. So it's
my hunch is
D10 minus 2.
My hunch is that her banjo is about to be the next victim.
Yeah, let's...
A 1.
Oh,
we don't get the hunch.
Desperate fail. Let's see, what kind of fail is that? Oh, that's a bad fail. Oh, it's such a bad fail that we get good karma.
Okay.
It equals out.
Okay.
We somehow completely failed reading her, but I guess again it's because we were already lured in by her.
Yeah.
So we just...
She's hard to read.
She's really hard to read, and we're not making a good go at it. So we just stands there and lets her spit in our face.
What? But we...
And then she runs away.
Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Perhaps we just, we lift the rifle, and then we just go.
Yeah.
And then she runs into the woods.
She needs better friends, that's for sure.
That was Monday.
That was Monday. That was 96 on a Monday.
But, what I'm also seeing here is that we're getting some practice for the turkey shoot.
Oh, yeah. These turkeys were pretty up close.
Yeah.
No mercy, says yes. Blood Meridian, let's go. Time to craft your first ear necklace, if there are any ears left.
It's Lucy's mom.
Lucy's mom. Of course, we're not going to hurt Lucy's mom.
Well, just let Lucy's mom run into the woods. But yeah, next time.
That's part of the Lucy expansion.
Oh,
we get the backstory on Lucy's mom.
Yeah.
And how she ended up with bandits.
and next time we might not be so friendly.
Okay.
Okay, let's travel on.
So we sort of wipe the worst blood off our hands.
Yeah, and off the money especially.
How wounded are we?
We have a light wound.
Light wound.
It isn't too bad.
It doesn't affect us.
No, I mean, what we can do is we can spend a day and apply the balms that we got from Lucy.
Spend a day?
Not with a light wound.
Hank doesn't care about light wounds.
No.
He's seen
I
worse.
agree.
He has had hangovers that are worse.
And also, I think if he's gonna use Lucy's balms, it's gonna be to save his life.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be to patch up a light wound.
No.
Those are sacred to him.
Yeah.
They already took her money.
Yeah, and I think he savors the wounds. They're part of piecing together his story.
Yeah. He licks them and he smells them.
Yeah, the only reminder of his past life.
Yeah. And I think also the horse is more calm now because now it remembers how Hank used to be.
Okay,
let's move on to Tuesday. And is that Forest?
That's Forest, yes.
Yeah, okay. Then let's go.
Could be Lucy's jealous sister. I don't know. For me, Lucy is just such a pure heart, so can't imagine that. I don't know what her mother is doing, but
I don't know. I mean, I didn't see Lucy in her at all.
No.
But so if this was Lucy's mother, Lucy, she felt like very far from
she
from
felt
her
far
parents.
from the tree.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so let's see. 79.
79. Hot summer. We still didn't get any notoriety. Nobody's gonna, mind those
No one
bandits.
cares about those punks.
Nope. Here we go. Taking a different route. Oh my god. There are soldiers in this forest.
Okay.
And they're marching our way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a platoon of them. Small group of them. No, numerous soldiers. Like, it's a huge group. It's not some...
Okay, we can take out 2 punks easily. But I don't know if we can take out a whole platoon of soldiers.
And also, I know that we don't really seem to have a bounty on our head, but could someone recognize us from somewhere? I mean, we've been around this neck of the woods before.
And we have to keep in mind that we don't recollect our entire past, so we don't know. We might have eloped the army. We might have escaped the army.
Maybe we
defectors.
Maybe we're defectors from the army.
Yeah.
I mean, we can approach them, or we can try to hide.
What do we need soldiers for? They don't carry money, not large amounts anyway.
Should we just step off the road?
Yeah.
Let them pass?
Yeah. We don't want any piece of this.
Okay. Then do a hunch roll. D10 minus 2, plus 2.
D10, it's a 1 plus 2, that's 3.
Oh, we fail to hide. So they catch us, and of course it's suspicious. Like,
it's extremely suspicious.
Why are we hiding at the side of the road?
Yeah.
Like, and why do we have bloodied money? And why do we have an open wound on our arm?
Exactly.
We are a little bit suspicious now.
And it's a bit weird.
So they catch us and they start questioning us. And I don't know if we have good answers for these questions that they're posing to us. But we're gonna have to try to come up with some answers.
Yeah.
And if we did indeed defect from the army, this is the time to, make up a fake name and tell some kind of sob story of what happened. And perhaps we can, we wouldn't say we were attacked by bandits, right?
Well, or we could also use it to our as a defense, to our advantage. Say that we're hiding because we just escaped some bandits. So we were afraid that they were also bandits.
And we can actually tell them, like, if you go further down that road, like if you ride about 1 day south, you'll find them lying by the side of the road.
No, we don't say we're lying on the side of the road. They say we barely escaped them.
Okay, they're still there.
They're still there.
Be careful.
That's why we're hiding, you see.
Right. Okay. It's good that we have 2 brains. Okay, we're going to try to tell them that we were ambushed and we're hiding, and they're further down that road, and we really, really hope that you can help us.
Please, hurry.
Yeah.
Catch them.
So roll a d6 and let's see what they say.
4?
Well, unfortunately, they confiscate all our equipment.
What? Our bombs?
All our bombs. I don't think they take our weapons. I think those are 2 different things.
Okay.
They take all our equipment. Of course, you don't take someone's weapons.
No.
But they're taking Lucy's. This world is just turning sour. What is this? This is the only memory that we had left.
Oh my god.
And now the soldiers, the gypsies robbed us. The soldiers just took the bomb. We have nothing left of Lucy's except some fleeting memory. Did we even meet her?
It's hard to tell anymore. Our memory is failing.
It is, yeah. I do believe. We still have $5.
Yeah.
They left us with $5 and a rifle.
But they took the bombs. Maybe because they were wounded themselves.
Jesus. Let's see here. I need to look at something else. So here without our bombs, we're so dejected that we decide we're just gonna set up camp here.
Yeah.
Stay for the night.
Yeah.
And we just set up camp in the middle of the wilderness. And it's a moonlit night.
Okay.
There's a moon shining down. It's almost as bright as day, and we can hear the crickets chirping in the distance or around us. And roll a d6 to see if anything happens during the night.
6.
So we have a dream. And we dream that we are a soaring eagle flying over the plains, looking down at all the bleached bones of the animals who died. But somehow we're up there and they're down there. So our karma is boosted up to 4.
So premonition, perhaps.
Yeah, I think I forgot to lower our karma to 4, but it's still 4. Yeah, it goes up 2. Okay. And we are healed. We wake up and we don't feel the pain in our arm.
Wow. Amazing.
Perhaps we had this vision that our arms turned into wings or something.
Yeah.
And we just flew over the plains.
Well, in a way, if you're going to be a little bit tactical about it, this would have been the same effect as using the bombs, basically. Only we didn't waste a turn.
Well, I think that's too tactical for Hank.
He doesn't think like that.
But I don't know why he starts dreaming that he's an eagle at this point. Perhaps it's some kind of desperation, like an escapism in him.
Or it's some deep-rooted memory.
Yeah? Perhaps he was an eagle.
Maybe he was an eagle in a former life.
Maybe do you think that that Hank has spent time with some of the tribes in the area, or that he's perhaps he's born of a tribal woman? Do we have tribal blood?
Do we have tribal blood?
Is that why we're seeing ourselves as an eagle? Is that why we magically heal?
Hank the eagle. Eagle Hank. Hallucination? The mushroom stew? Maybe it was that mushroom stew we got once from the Indians.
Oh, yeah.
That sent us into a 4-day hallucination.
I think either we're part tribal, or at least we bought into some of their lore.
Yeah.
I think we may have a tribal mother.
Yeah, tribal mother.
Oh yeah,
sounds good.
That's good. So maybe it's not a farm we're looking for. Maybe it's a long lost tribe.
Yeah.
Maybe we're looking for a tribe.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a vision that tells us.
Maybe it's even giving us a clue of where that tribe could be.
Yeah. Maybe that eagle, maybe it was soaring in the mountains and not over the plains. Maybe we believe that tribe is in the mountains.
It could be. Could very well be.
I think that's something to go on. Great. And a horse is also spirited, so we can move twice, which means we can get into town.
Let's do that.
Or into the town space anyway.
Turkey Shoot Town.
Turkey Shoot Town. But first we have to have an event here before we can enter the town.
Okay. 30.
30. So riding into town, now feeling in contact with our spirit animal. A spirit animal is an eagle.
Yeah.
And there is a road sign here, and it gives direction to a town. So you need to roll a d6 to determine the direction. And the direction is south. And then you need to roll a d4 to see how far south it is. 3. So 3 hexes down, there is a town. So if you move the town marker under his feet 3 hexes to the south. 1 more. Yeah, up there in the mountains, there's a town.
Okay, nice.
We just learned that.
Okay, great.
Ah, great. And it's on the railway line. That's pretty good. So, yeah, we didn't know about that town, but now we know about that town. But right now we're in a different town. Yeah. So, we don't really need that
well, we may
knowledge.
Need it. Let's see how we fare in this one.
Yeah, I mean, this town may not be friendly. But, I mean, we just come here for the turkey shoot, right?
Yeah, we're just here to enter the competition.
So, why do you say we go for a turkey shoot? I mean, we've come into town, we have a night's sleep, and we wake up, there's a poster for the turkey shoot.
You hear, like, a crowd of people have gathered down the street, down by the square. You hear some practice shooting going on.
Yeah, there's that banjo sound again. But it's not her.
It's not her. But it's the same tune, but it's a little bit more out of tune, this one.
They look a little bit like unsophisticated hillbillies.
Yeah. That kind of a redneck vibe here.
Yeah, I mean, we're better than them.
Yeah.
Hank is better than them.
He can take them all on. It's not going to be a problem. He's going to win this one.
We're going to win this turkey shoot. Hank is determined. So
Turkey Master.
Yeah, let's do this. So we go down the street where this group of people have gathered, and we do the turkey shoot. So It cost $3 to enter the competition.
Well, we
pretty nice job. We killed those bandits.
$3 bandit.
We give them like 3 bloody notes. Already that kind of sets the tone.
Yeah.
And, you know, the guy who takes the money takes them a little bit hesitantly.
Yeah, he's like well,
squinting at us.
Dollars are dollars.
Well, you know, $1's $1 and $3 are $3. So, yeah, let's shoot. It's a D6.
Okay, here we go. This is gonna prove Hank's a true gunslinger.
Yeah, he takes up his rifle and he shoots them turkey. And just before the contest begins, we are confronted by a bitter husband.
Oh no! What?
Perhaps it's the husband of the banjo-playing lady.
Well, what was she doing?
She ran away. Or perhaps, I think he's just mistaken us for someone else.
Yeah, probably.
Or were we here in the past?
We don't know. We're not sure. Remember. We're not even sure ourselves.
But, I mean, we've probably been with a lady or two in the past, so it's no wonder that we're approached by some husband.
Strangers who come to town and win it all could be trouble. Yeah, it's not a good look. I would agree. But let's see if we even get to shoot any turkeys.
And he just says, draw.
What?
He wants the duel. This turkey shoot is turning into something different.
Lucy's husband? I really hope not. That will shatter my illusion, my Lucy illusions. Well, apparently just come to town is enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do?
So what do we do? Yeah, let's see.
We draw, of course.
We draw. So we need to do one of those finesse tests. How quickly can we draw? It's a D10 minus 2.
7, that's a 5.
It's a 5. It's just a pass. So we draw quickly. You shoot him first, right between the eyes. He falls down dead. This is pretty badass. We had a turkey shoot.
Hank is a badass guy.
We just confront him with this husband. We don't even turn towards him. We just stare at the turkey. We just lift our gun, shoot him right between the eyes.
Don't have time for this shit.
Okay, so but all the townsmen see that.
Well, obviously, the crowd of people there.
But that also means that now a bounty has been put on our heads. So we have become...
He said he was the one who instigated.
Everybody saw it. I mean, and people are like, well, you didn't have to shoot him. Well, he said draw.
What are you going to do? Isn't this the Wild West?
He didn't say pull the trigger, but, you know, that's a given.
Yeah, well.
So
Hank doesn't draw a gun without firing it.
No. And then we're so calm that when we see Lime on the ground, we just go over and look through his pockets.
That's cold-blooded.
That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded madness. So it's a D6 this time. No, wait a sec. It's a D10.
Oh my god. That's cold-blooded. 8.
8. Yeah. He has $8 nice in his pocket. And we just take him.
Is that how we're gonna earn $300 just by shooting people?
We have $10 now. Not a lot.
No.
But I mean, everybody's standing there deadly frightened.
Well, now we're the favorite for the shooting competition. We just proved our worth, basically.
I'm not sure that they're going to let us participate now, but you need to roll a d4. And we'll see how this continues.
4.
Go to result 6. It's our turn to shoot. So nobody dares tell us not to be in the competition.
They don't dare to stop us. It's like whatever this guy... We already have a gun out, so... point us to the next target.
And the husband is just lying there bleeding out on the ground.
Tell me where to shoot.
I wish that we actually hadn't paid for the competition yet, but we could take his money and just pay.
That's how you do it.
That's... Okay, let's finesse this. So it's a D10 minus 1.
Okay.
To see how good we shoot.
So first, what is a turkey shoot?
I don't know. It's about shooting turkeys, I guess. But
is it a target like painted turkeys
turkeys are kind of stupid birds, aren't they?
But is it real turkeys or is it like a figurative turkey?
Is it like it's not like clay pigeon shooting or something?
And that's what I'm kind of thinking, maybe, or maybe it's just
the Wild West. I think these are live animals, right?
Yeah, maybe.
If someone knows, they can chime in.
This Wild West is a crazy place for sure.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Dead people everywhere.
Your turn to shoot. T10 minus... D10 plus 3.
This is a win for sure. 2.
5. Let's just see. I'm
well, when do you
here.
have to use your karma?
Yeah, that's the thing. I just see, what does this mean? Is this a pass? It's a 5 altogether.
2 + 3 is 5.
It's a pass. It's a hit. Bullseye.
Cha-ching!
You win.
Of course.
How much do you win? Roll a d10.
Okay. 5.
Well, a 5 is $35.
Ooh, pretty good.
Do we want to karma this to win more? Do we feel we're worth more?
Yeah.
I mean, we might roll lower, which would be horrible. But isn't Hank being so petty now that he just wants to?
If we're gonna earn $300, as Satsuvichu says, 3 dead men equals $10. So you just need to kill approximately 87 more men.
Well, that's so great. That's great math, Satsuvichu. That's why we're gonna use a karma.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, $5.
Why? Karma is only for skill checks or combat checks.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
So we get $35.
We get $35. We'll accept that.
Thank you, Cage.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's our game, but it's okay.
It's okay. I think it's good.
We were getting greedy.
Yeah. It's like killing 11 men, that competition. Yeah, and if it's not even live turkeys, then it's a lot more humane.
Yeah. But still, I mean, $35 for being a good turkey. Perhaps they topped it up a little bit because we also shot one of their friends.
Yeah. And can we go again, or?
No, it's over now. But what we can do now is that, I mean, we can stay in town. We can go to the saloon. We can go to the shop. We can ride the railway down south. We can do what we want.
No one is gonna.
Well, we have a bounty on our head, so that may come into play.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of feeling like we need a drink.
We need a drink, and we already established our dominance in this town.
Yeah, nobody's going to challenge us.
We're the turkey masters.
Stay in town. Yeah. Of course.
Of course. No one's going to challenge us here.
So we're going to stay, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're just going to hang around. People just have to accept us.
Yeah.
We shot this like petty pretend husband, and we won your turkey shoot competition. And we weren't even invited.
Cage says you need a 10 to win the turkey shoot. Well, I think we won if you sum up the dead guy at the entrance and the turkey, we actually did hit.
We won the mind game, that's for sure.
Definitely won the mind game.
But yeah, maybe there were more money. That's why we're staying in the saloon. There's more money in this town.
Maybe we need to find the winner of the competition and gamble him for the rest of the money.
Yeah. But don't you think he's drinking in the saloon right now?
Of course, he's celebrating.
Well, let's see if the saloon is open, though.
Better be.
It better be. So it's a D6.
Hank is a Casanova for sure. So he.
Well, I mean, there might be another pretty lady sitting in this bar.
Of course, we need to go to saloon. Hank should never pass up a saloon ever again.
The only thing is we don't know if they close the saloon because of our behavior. So you need to roll a D6 to see if it's even open.
6.
Yes. So, here are more possibilities. The saloon is open.
Yeah.
The shops are open.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office is open.
The sheriff's office? I don't know.
And the train station is open.
Why would we want to talk to the sheriff?
Perhaps we want to go out and see, is there a bounty on someone's head?
Yeah, us?
Is there someone with a bigger bounty on their head?
So you're saying we could become a bounty hunter?
Why not? We need $300. We're not going to get those dollars through turkey shoot competitions.
That's true. So the question is...
We're not going to get them by drinking in the bar.
The question is, do we go drinking first? Or do we go bounty hunting first?
Well, the thing I can tell you is that the sheriff's office is very rarely open.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it's very rarely open. So this may be the only chance we have of going into a sheriff's office.
Let's go.
So... I kind of think...
And hopefully the sheriff saw, like the Tatsuriza says, you were provoked. So maybe the sheriff saw it.
Maybe we're just going into the sheriff's office. So we know people are angry, but hey, this guy started it. We don't have a clue who his wife is. Yeah. We come from down south.
You saw what happened.
We never been up here before.
I know you can use skills like ours here.
Yeah. So if you got any troublemakers in town? We're gonna help you out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Probably better to do it before we get drunk.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure. Let me just see what's happening.
Kay says the husband was the sheriff. He wasn't very much liked though. So we could just go into an empty
sheriff's office.
Howdy, partner. Oh, just a prisoner sitting there. Have you seen the sheriff around? I need to pee.
I'm confused here. I just need to make sure that I'm doing this right. Sheriff's office. R132. Chopstone. Okay. So, but it says sheriff's office. It says you arrive at a congregation.
Okay.
Perhaps Ken can help us out. Is there a mistake here? The sheriff's office says to go to R132. Oh, it's R. It's not E. Sorry. I get it. I went to the events. I get it. So we visit the sheriff's office to check for available bounties.
There you go.
There you go. Here we are.
Hank the bounty hunter.
So it's a D10 to see if there's any bounties out there. And we got good karma if there aren't any.
I like the fact that the sheriff he's completely backing off. He knows what we're capable of.
Absolutely. And I think we also just proved ourselves.
And he was actually working on the bounty for us. And then we came in, he quickly stuffed it under the table. Like, yeah, hello, dear sir.
Oh, yeah, sure.
7?
And he says, oh, well, there is a $20 reward for some guy.
Okay.
Well.
What about...
Well, okay, we can't change these kind of rolls.
Okay.
So it's a $20 reward, and you have to roll a d6 to see. And it's something we need to take him alive. He says, though, you can't go around shooting like the husband.
Whatever.
So this is southeast.
3,
and then 1d6 to see how many spaces away.
So 1 more d6.
Yeah.
2 spaces.
2 spaces. Okay, so if you put a marker 1. 2 spaces southeast. Well, yeah, 1 there. Yeah, there you go. And then I'll just see.
It's the shovel
it's giving him, yeah, maybe. So we completed the turkey shoot, and then we have now a bounty in this hex.
Guy's legs.
Yeah, just break him a little.
Hangs a little comforting.
Yeah, I think this guy, he's got that problem. There's a bounty, and it's $20.
Yeah, it might be worth it. Why not?
Under your how many exams record to EO3. Okay. So yeah, so basically what the sheriff tells us, if you go southeast, there's a guy out there. He's been causing trouble in town. But no shooting people in the face.
This time.
But we like, sure. I mean, but, you never know what happens when you confront people.
And is there a bounty for dead guy?
0. You're not getting paid if he comes back dead.
Damn it.
And we don't want any more dead people in our town.
Okay, we get the message.
So maybe he's also just giving us a bounty because this guy's really dangerous. And he hopes that maybe it's his way to get rid of us.
Yeah, maybe.
You think so?
He's setting a trap for us.
Maybe. But I kind of feel like we still need a drink.
Yeah.
We're not just going to go chase off.
It's now that we have a bounty, we know what we can do if we want $20.
Yeah.
So why not just go
$20? What's $20?
What's $20 to a guy who has $35?
I mean, yeah.
What do we have? 46?
We have $45.
$45.
Yeah.
So the $20 can wait. Let's see what our bar taps run up to.
Yeah. So roll a d6 to see what's open tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we're just staying on in this town. Everybody hates us, but we're just hanging out.
1.
I think nothing's open, unfortunately. Oh. There's a military presence in town. Those soldiers.
I don't know.
Yeah, but there ain't really...
No
we
choice.
can't really avoid them. There's just a lot of soldiers in town.
Okay.
And we just... How did we fare with those soldiers before? I think we managed to convince them that we were assaulted, but I also think that they found 2 bodies when they went out.
Yeah, and they stole our stuff.
Yeah, but we also lied to them, and they may have discovered that, if it's the same regiment that's returning.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, let's absolutely hope not. I don't see here. So there's a large regiment of soldiers passing through, and we figure out it's best not to stay. So we have to move out of town.
Okay.
So there's been no salooning for us.
Well, we'll return to the town once we have the bounty.
Yeah.
And then we can celebrate.
Let's go pick up this guy.
Yeah. We might as well.
So perhaps just move into the mountains. So all these soldiers, they're coming down upon town, and we're just riding into the mountains.
Yeah.
And so we need to
Party
throw
for the
an
best.
event. Now there's a bounty on our head, so we're using kind of a different table now.
Okay. 80.
80. 72. So things may get a little hotter.
Well, I would say so far we haven't had any choice but to use force.
Well, we've been friendly in the beginning.
Yeah, we tried the friendly approach. But we were continually harassed.
We also tried like fair competition.
Yeah.
And then we were, harassed by this weird guy who came up to us and accused us of all these things.
We think that we probably didn't do.
I mean, if you don't remember doing something...
Have you then really done it?
Yeah. It's like some kind of sin koan. Does that really count?
I think that's what the Buddha says.
I think that's what the Buddha says. In our slightly garbled translation. Yeah. So we meet a stranger in the mountains.
I already don't like this.
Now, if anybody remembers our playthroughs of Barbarian Prince, last time we met a stranger, he stabbed us in the back.
Yeah. And I don't like strangers,
I don't
especially
like
not
them
in the mountains.
No. You have to roll a d10 to find out which kind of stranger this guy is.
2?
He's a 2 kind of stranger.
2 kind of stranger.
Oh my god. It's a bandit.
Of course it is.
He's like, I don't know how we can tell, but perhaps the way that he puts his scarf up over his nose when he turns the corner.
Classic bandit move.
Classic bandit move. And the moment that we let down our guard, he just attacks us. God. So I think he just walks up to us like, howdy partner, friendly, and then just like that encounter with that halfling assassin Barbarian Prince.
Pretty much.
We just open our arms to him. Perhaps not open our arms, but at least we just say hi, and then he just jumps us.
His gun, knife.
He's got oh my god, he's got a rifle.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we got to do initiative right now.
Okay.
So it's a D10 minus 3. Plus 3, sorry.
9 plus 3. Must be good.
That's awesome. So we pass. So we get initiatives. We get to shoot him first.
Here we go.
So I guess it's the rifle again, right?
Yeah.
And we have a D10 plus 1 when we shoot this rifle. Better hit straight.
6
plus 1 is a 7.
Pretty good.
I think so. I just need to find the right table. Yeah, it's a medium wound.
Maybe we shot out his rifle. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly hit him. We hit him pretty bad, but he's still standing. And he's going to return fire now.
Oh.
And he rolls a D10 minus 2. But he's also using a rifle. So this is also a heavy weapon.
10.
And he rolls minus 2 is an 8, right?
Yeah.
So we immediately get a heavy wound.
God.
Bang. Fuck. He shoots us like in the chest or something.
Oh.
This is really bad. We're bleeding profusely. And do you think this is the guy we were set out to... He
may be roaming that area.
He may be, and since he's got that thing over his nose, we can't really tell from the wanted poster.
No, he does have that scar above his left eye.
Oh, okay. I think kind of we got one chance to shoot him, or we're in deep trouble.
But let's make it happen.
And let me just count here, because we're down to 2 in finesse, and he's also down to 2, so it's just a D10 straight.
You're messing with the wrong Hank. 2.
Oh no.
Should we re-roll that one? You could use a karma point for him to re-roll, but we can also re-roll our own thing.
Yeah. Let's try not to die, but just be heavily wounded.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a massive chest wound, but we're just gonna try to recalibrate our shot.
Yeah.
And
Hank is a good shot.
Yeah, he's a good shot. He wants to prove it.
2.
So, I mean, he can't focus. He can't aim. He's got blood in his eyes.
His shoulder that he uses to.
Yeah, the recoil is just
it's too much.
tearing through him.
Yeah.
And the bandit, he turns his rifle and he shoots, and now he's got also just a D10, no trouble. A 9.
Oh my god.
Now,
do we reroll that one?
If we don't, he kills us dead.
To reroll it?
We have to re-roll it, or he kills us dead?
We have to re-roll it.
Okay, re-roll it.
I think he's gonna kill us dead anyway, but...
Oh, yeah. He kills us dead. So...
Hank, poor Hank.
Poor Hank goes down.
Executed in the mountains, just like in Barbarian Prince.
So what was the story?
Yeah, what was the story?
So this was the story about Hank, who...
A hapless drunk.
Yeah.
He woke up completely hungover, out of his mind, lost his memory, and the first thing he does, the first thing he always does when he wakes up from a hangover, is go to the bar.
Yeah.
To the hair of the dog. That's his approach to life.
Yeah.
Fight fire with fire. It goes directly back to the saloon for more trouble.
And he meets this mystery girl who kind of, I'm not sure he had made a decision to change his ways before he met her.
No, not at all.
But I think she changed something in him, and
he was on a path of self-destruction before this.
Yeah, absolutely. He went into that bar to get blind drunk once again.
Yes.
Why would he have gone back in at 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
When he woke up in the alley, just like, in his own puke, right out the back.
Yeah. He was shaking. He needed the only medicine that he knew. So he went back to the bar.
And then there was this saving angel in there
Lucy,
who told him, who just instilled some hope in him.
Yeah.
And perhaps, I think as he found out later, I think that dream that he had was really significant. And I think that one of the reasons that he always felt like an outcast was that maybe he was seen as a half-blood by, the locals around here, because his mother was probably a tribal woman.
And since he was abandoned or taken from his mother, let's say, he was taken from his mother, since that day, he hasn't felt love like he received from Lucy. Never before.
No.
So Lucy awoke something in him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And reminded him that he could actually sort of reclaim his identity.
Yeah.
And then he went out on that path, and he was really being the good guy. I mean, he was traveling he was 5 days sober.
Yeah.
And then he fell in with this band of gypsies. and
they of course, they were drinking, they were having a good time. And then they sadly also robbed him.
And that was much more... I mean, one thing was that he started drinking again, but that he was robbed, I think it also robbed him of that confidence that he'd built up in himself.
Yeah, but especially because they took the money that was given to him by Lucy.
Yeah.
The sweet-smelling, the rose-perfumed dollar bills.
And from there, it was kind of a stumble downhill, I think.
Yeah, more or less.
I mean, it's like just bad encounters.
He became more and more angry and more
got into a fight. He didn't need to kill those 2 bandits.
No, he overreacted completely.
Completely overacted, and then he met the soldiers that probably reminded him of how he was harassed in the past.
Yeah.
He was trying to be a soldier in the past, but they wouldn't let him because they called him a half-blood.
Yeah.
And now they harassed him, and they stole the balm that he'd gotten from Lucy.
Yeah.
And at that point, I mean, he was desperate when he came into town and shooting that husband in the face.
Maybe he didn't even say draw. Maybe he said, hey, Paul.
I think he just heard it. He just heard it in his mind.
He probably said, what's the time or something? And Hank just heard draw. And he completely
took a gun, shot him in the face.
Yeah.
and then still insisted on taking part in the turkey shoot competition.
Like nothing happened.
And everybody was standing around him like ghosts.
Just shocked.
Looking at this guy.
Completely scared out of their mind.
And then I think it's true what the sheriff did, that there was this super dangerous guy that was hiding out in the mountains.
Yeah, the sheriff knew. The
sheriff knew, like, hey, Hank, you may look like a tough guy, but you're nothing like the guy up there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the bad pale rider.
And this sheriff, he's an old rat, you know. He knows how to do his job. Mm-hmm. He knows when a tough guy comes into town, just send him down southeast to Cooper, the bloody Cooper.
Yeah.
And Cooper's gonna take care of him.
Yeah.
And so this wanted post is hanging there just so the sheriff can get rid of tough guys.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. That's just what he does.
Oh my God! So bloody Cooper,
and so bloody Cooper took us down, and we died up there without ever having reclaimed our identity. We didn't get anywhere we wanted to be. We just died with that dream.
We didn't even get close to getting the money.
No, it was a pipe dream, I think, all the way.
Yeah. Poor Hank.
So what do you say?
I think this is quite amazing.
Yeah. I think this was a great story.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we should do one more.
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's take a break.
And then let's do because if I remember correctly, Hank has a brother.
Yeah, I heard about. I think that's also what part of the dream was about.
Oh yeah,
it's about searching for his brother.
He's searching for his long lost brother.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that brother is of the same woman or of the same father, but maybe we'll find out.
Or maybe it's just a brother in arms, or they share some sort of common ground.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a break. And let's have Hank's brother.
Maybe let's just catch up on.
Yeah, here. Please.
His shoulder is sore from his knife wound. Yeah, definitely, and also from all the shooting he's been doing lately. Was this just a random bandit? That's the thing. Bloody Cooper.
I don't think it's a random bandit. I think this was a setup.
This
is a mining town. These are tough guys.
They know how to deal with tough guys.
They know how to deal with these kind of types. They come in all the time.
Nice job, gentlemen. I love your storytelling. It's what the game is all about. Well, I think this game makes it quite easy, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's a breeze to storytell this game. And we've talked about this a million times before, and perhaps we're going to talk a little more about it in the end, but we're going to do one more playthrough. So we're going to save that for later. But for now, what we really love are these games that just prompts us. Yeah. We just need a sentence or two. Yeah. We don't need long-winded prose.
No.
Because we've tried that, and that's basically...
I guess the long-windedness comes from us.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Just a little bit of backstory here. You remember that regiment of soldiers that came into town? One of those soldiers was Bill.
Bill.
And
remind me again, who is Bill?
Well, the thing is that when Bill, he came into this town as a soldier, Bill has a family. He has a wife and he has kids, but he kind of left them behind to be a soldier. They're not, I mean, he said he's going to come back, and maybe he's going to come back one day if he can, like, make a buck and make a home for them. But when he was stationed in that town up north, he saw a bounty hunter come in one day carrying this buddy of Hank. Because, of course, there was a bounty on Hank's head.
Of course.
And he recognized Hank.
Yeah.
It was his brother. He hadn't seen him for 2 decades.
Yeah.
But he saw him there. And it reminded him of, he'd always wanted to catch up with his brother again, to meet him again. And now he met him and he was dead. And he became blinded by revenge.
Blinded by rage.
Yeah. And he knows that Bloody Cooper shot him. So Hank, he doesn't really care about money. He cares about revenge.
Yeah.
He wants to get back at Bloody Cooper. So
Bloody Cooper, the killer.
So as you can see, Hank is stationed in that town now.
Yeah.
And he's headed out to find Cooper. And I mean, who knows? Fate may change his ways, and I think he's also definitely more interested in getting back with his family now than he was before. So he right in that town, he tells his captain, you know, I'm not gonna soldier anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the force.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna track down my brother's killer. And that's Hank.
His brother Hank, killed by Bloody Cooper.
Okay, so let's see what kind of guy Bill he is.
Yeah.
I mean, let's roll a d4 to see what his hunch is. Okay. Is he, I mean, Hank was extremely intuitive.
Yes.
And let's see if Bill is the same.
Hank had the eagle as a spirit animal.
Yeah. We don't know really if Bill is, I think Bill is a half-brother. I don't know if they share the mother or the father. Yeah, but maybe we'll find out.
But at least they share a common bond.
They share a common bond. Let's see if he's just
they used to.
Has the same kind of hunch. Well, he's also got a pretty good hunch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does he have any money to his name after soldiering? It's a D10.
Yes. Not a lot of money.
He has 0 money.
Yeah, okay.
So
I guess that's what you get from joining the army.
Yeah, and especially for leaving it. It's like he's like, I want my pay and I'm getting out.
Yeah.
And it's like no. There's no pay. Okay. So that's what he got to deal with. And he just got his gun. And we got to see, of course, also now just being affiliated with Hank, does that put a bounty on his head?
Okay.
It's a D4.
1.
It's a 1, and I think we're gonna put that at a +1.
Yeah.
Because because being affiliated with Hank and leaving the army.
I think leaving the army is probably the worst he could have done.
Yeah. So we're gonna beef him up to a 2.
Yeah.
So he's rolling on this table. So people are looking for him. This is this guy who just suddenly left the army, and he said he was going out to kill a man.
Yeah. So he's looking for trouble, basically.
Yeah, he is.
And he's found it already. People are nervous about him. He's stirring up trouble in the same town where Hank also became notorious for shooting a man point blank.
Yeah.
And he's asking around for Hank.
Yeah, so the thing is he staying in town asking around for Hank, or is he just gonna go?
I think he needs to know where Hank met his destiny. He needs to have he's looking for Bloody Cooper, so he needs to know.
So if the sheriff's office is open, he's definitely gonna go there.
Yeah.
But you have to roll a d6 and see what's available to him in this town.
4.
Well, the saloon is, and the shops is, and the train station is. He hasn't got any money for the train or the shops.
But what about going to the saloon to ask the patrons if they've seen anything, if they know anything?
Yeah, I think that's a good start for him. So he goes to the saloon and he rolls a d10, and
a 1.
It's a 1. So what happens in the saloon? Oh, could this be a really short story? He wants to know where the Bloody Cooper is.
Yeah.
He goes on a bender.
Blinded by rage, he starts drinking.
And when he wakes up,
yeah,
he's not in town anymore.
Oh.
Roll a d6 to see which direction he wandered off to. He wandered southeast, which is the direction of Cooper. Into the mountains. You can use his right leg or something. Yeah. And a d4 to how many spaces to the southeast.
Oh, okay. So southeast, how many spaces?
1d4.
4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he went searching. He went searching for Bloody Cooper.
He got blind drunk, and he went out.
Cooper.
He went out searching for Cooper.
Yeah.
And he may have been searching for a couple of days because this bender, I think we can cross out 3 days already.
He brought a bottle.
So Bill here, Hank, he survived for 13 days. Bill has now been blind drunk for 3 days. He's walking around in the forest. There's no sign of this guy, Cooper, anywhere. And now he's like, where the fuck am I? So his bounty suit goes up.
Oh no.
Like everybody's afraid of Hank. There's a guy walking around and he says he's out to kill someone. He's walking around with a gun.
Bill, you mean?
Oh, Bill. And he's walking around with a gun. He's blind drunk. It's like everybody's like, somebody needs to do something about that guy. So I think we need to kind of establish what's Bill gonna do. He wakes up in this forest. Where will he be headed? I mean, what's the point?
He's searching for B. Cooper.
Yeah.
And he was last seen to the southeast, so he's not far off.
He's not too far off, but he's also lost, I think.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know which direction is which.
Do you think that we should just roll a die to see which direction he moves in?
Yeah.
Because D6. So one is north.
One is north, and then clockwise. Yeah. 6.
So that's northwest. So he's heading back towards town, which makes sense.
Up into the forest.
He goes up into the forest, and then that's the 4th day, and he's really searching for Cooper.
Yeah.
So you need to roll an event, but he's got a big bounty on his head, so things may be difficult.
He's a troubled guy. 92.
92. Okay. 5. Oh, Bill, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble, Bill.
You're in trouble. Well, he comes across a wagon that's broken down in the forest. We kind of heard this story before,
and I think
they're trying to fix it themselves.
But I think,
and Bill can either he can rob them or he can be friendly.
I think maybe he thinks that they have something to do with it. Or he wants them to fess up and tell him where B. Cooper is, because they've been in the area for so long. If they're broken down, they must have seen Cooper.
Perhaps he thinks he's being friendly, when really he is being very intimidating.
Yeah.
And they
half drunk.
They take this as a robbery.
Yeah. It's not intended as a robbery, but seeing as he's half drunk, he's carrying a 6-shooter, and he's very upset.
Yeah. Where is Cooper?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, we're just trying to fix this wheel. The wheel, can you help us put this wheel on? And it's like, where is Cooper?
Where is Cooper?
Okay.
I know you know where he is.
So he approached the wagon with his weapon drawn.
Yeah. He's completely on fire.
Roll a d10. This is explosive stuff. 6. The guy who's, it's a family.
Yeah.
And the woman breaks down in tears.
Oh no.
And just says to her husband, just do what he says. Just do what he says. So our bounty suit goes up 1. We're now at the most wanted level you can be in this game. So we are a complete madman on the loose.
On the loose.
And we just loot them. We just search through the wagon.
Yeah. We're looking for evidence.
Yeah. So you just roll a d10 to
looking
to
for signs.
6. They got $12. We just take them.
We take it
because we need them to find Cooper.
Yeah.
Just take it. And then something happens, which is that you roll another d10. There may be more loot here. I mean, they're hiding something in this wagon.
Of course.
Let's search.
Are they hiding Cooper?
Maybe. Let's split this wagon apart.
Another 6?
Yeah. We find a stick of dynamite.
Oh, here we go.
This
one's for Cooper.
We now have dynamite. Okay. So we have a stick
Why was the family carrying dynamite, I wonder?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that they're innocent, but we're not acting in a... Yeah. So this means that if we ever meet a whole party of guys, we can throw a stick at them and we will damage all of them at once.
Wow.
So we can, if we're ever now in a situation where someone gangs up on us, gangs up on us, we can just throw a stick at them and try to blow them all to pieces.
Massive killing capacity.
Yes. This fits. I mean, he's almost walking with it in his hand.
Yeah, he's so ready. He's just looking for an excuse.
Yeah. And he just leaves the wagon more broken than it was before.
Completely torn apart.
Yeah.
All the windows broken.
Do you think he's heading back into town?
Yeah.
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 He's gonna have a word with that sheriff.
Yeah. He needs to have a good look at the wanted posters and needs to know exactly what happened.
Yeah. Let's move on. It's the 5th day.
Into the plains?
He goes into the plains. And now he has an event at the most wanted table.
67.
67. What might that be?
Angry Bill.
68. Yeah, it's Angry Bill. So, are we on a marshland hex?
Marsh, is that? No.
That's the blue one.
Okay, no, we are on the plains.
So, nothing happens.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, we would have met Comanches. It was probably good we didn't meet Comanches.
Good, yeah.
So, we just keep on walking towards town.
Go to the mountains.
And now, it might also remember now, we have been 3 days out of town.
Yeah.
We haven't had a proper sleep. We haven't had a bath.
No.
Bill is a mess.
Yeah.
He's got a stick of dynamite in his belt. And it's like everyone's scared of him.
So the mountain, it's 29.
It's 29. 98. Let's see. So there's a stagecoach, and it's riding out of town. We can be friendly or we can rob them.
Riding out of town. What does that mean? So are they
hiding?
Are they hiding Cooper?
Are they hiding Cooper?
Are they trying to get away? They've heard that we're looking for him.
Yeah, I imagine that could be the case.
This guy's crazy.
This guy, yeah.
We stop the coach. We need to search the coach.
Yeah, I mean, this. I don't see this as a robbery per se.
No.
I see this more as I need to find out who's in this coach.
Yeah.
And you can tell me whatever story you want. I'm not going to believe it until I've seen everybody on this coach.
I need to know.
Yeah. So okay, let's see. This got a crazy energy to it. This thing. So again, we just go to the stagecoach. Our gun is out.
Yeah.
We may even have like a stick of dynamite and a tinder box.
Yeah.
Just walking towards the coach.
Yeah.
Where is Cooper?
Where's Cooper?
Roll a d10. See if they tell us.
Prize crew, don't trust the coach.
No, we're not trusting anyone.
Bill doesn't trust anyone. He's out for revenge. He's an absolute madman. He will not stop for anything. No, that was the wrong one. The A4.
A4. Do we have any partners?
No.
Who would want to be a partner with Bill?
Rado runs through. Is raiding with a party of 21. Wow. So that means that someone. What that means is that someone from another channel has brought them. Has brought their. Whoever was watching their channel is now watching our channel.
Okay, so welcome to all new viewers. You're at the second chapter of this Western story that we're telling about.
This is attempt number 2 of the Drifter.
Yeah, we have we just had Hank, who was an unfortunate but really a good-hearted individual.
Yeah.
Who came up. He ended up in some rough times.
Yes.
And he got killed, searching for, trying to pick up a bounty.
Basically searching for luck. He was searching. He was trying to scrape enough money together to buy a farm so he could invite his love Lucy to come join him and live happily ever after.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he met his end out in the plains where he was struck down by the bandit Bloody Cooper.
And now Hank's brother, who hasn't seen him for 2 decades, have just seen his body being rolled into town by another bounty hunter. And he has basically deflected from the army. And he went into a bar looking for this guy, Cooper, who killed his brother he hadn't seen for 2 decades. And he got blind drunk and went out searching for him in the woods. And so far, he's just causing damage left and right. There's a huge price on his head, and he's heading straight back into town.
He's on a rampage.
He's absolutely on a rampage. And now he just stopped a stagecoach. He has a stick of dynamite now.
And he doesn't care. He wants answers.
Absolutely. And he just walks up to the stagecoach and he wants to search it because if this Bloody Cooper is in there, Bloody Cooper killed his brother and he's going to find him.
He's going to find him.
And Hank and Bill hasn't slept for days, and I mean,
still hungover.
He's still hungover, and he's pissed. So this is a really intense time to join the story.
Yes.
So let's see. We get a karma point.
Okay, great.
Because someone gets rough with us. So a passenger gets real defiant and just said, like, come on, back off. We're heading to the next town. Like,
we haven't seen Cooper. We don't know what you're talking about. Leave us alone.
Get away, you drunk man. And we immediately get rough with them.
Yeah, of course.
We just pull them out of the coach, start roughing them up, slapping them left and right.
Yeah.
Our bounty suit goes up crazy, but it cannot go up any higher. So we are basically the most wanted man in these parts. Much more wanted than bloody Cooper that we're looking for. Yeah. It was actually a small fry. But we just rough him up and we just take whatever money he's got.
Yeah.
So it's a D10 on the loot.
Lootometer. We got an 8.
We got an 8. Well, let me just check. This guy's got, I'll say, at least $2. Mm-hmm. So you got to roll again.
Okay.
We take the first $2. That was his left pocket. What's he's got in his right pocket?
5.
Well, he's got another $1.
Okay.
We take his measly $3.
Yeah.
Rough him up.
Yeah.
Just throw him to the ground.
Yeah.
And we just head on down the road.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care. Looking for revenge. So welcome to the story of Wild Bill. And hello. Thank you, Raider Runs, first of all. Great to see that you found this channel at all. We're playing the Drifter, as we said, and we're on a crazy ride right now. And thank you, Stackle Everdell. Whoa, what is this? Looks awesome. It is awesome. It's the Drifter, and
it's basically a reskin of a Barbarian Prince from 1981.
Yeah. And we have Raider Runs. Hello, this game looks interesting. Yes,
it's very interesting. It's a great story game.
Love the immersive extra bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we try to engage. Okay. Yeah. So Wild Bill has roughed up the stagecoach.
Yeah, and no one dares speak back to him now. No. And there's just a guy lying by the side of the road. He took all his money, and no one's trying to stop him. and the thing is that Bill, he's very close to town now. And he's just out for a vengeance. He's just going to continue in that direction.
Love the fact that you, prize crew, love the fact you beat up a man for $3. Yeah. We don't care about the money. We want answers.
Yeah. I mean, technically, this game is about amassing $300, but we changed the story now into a revenge story. So now this game is about finding Bloody Cooper.
But actually, we're earning more money just by being completely ruthless.
We're being reckless, but I also think we may be in for some really tough times when we enter town.
Stacy says, can we please see the Indiana Jones looking character up close?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is Bill. He's kind of a rough character. Focus. Yeah, I think so. He has a little whip, by the hip, and he has a stick of dynamite, actually.
Oh, how fitting.
He has a stick of dynamite, so that actually fits.
Perhaps you can also show them his brother who died tragically.
Yeah,
this was a much more sympathetic. I don't know. I mean, I think Bill is also sympathetic. I just think he's gone crazy.
So this is Hank, Eagle Hank. Eagle Hank was actually a very nice guy. He has found the woman of his dreams, searching for a place for them to stay, trying to amass up the funds so they build their.
Yeah, he wanted to find money to build a farm and bring Lucy there, but he was killed.
My internet froze. Well, I can show you Bill again, so you have a chance. So he's a rough guy, not to be messed with.
No.
He has huge hands.
Yeah, I think that once this action figure, there were probably some guns attached to him that we no longer have.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's holding something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, should we just head towards town, or should Bill just head towards town?
I think Bill goes to town. He's still looking for answers, and I think the best way to find answers is going back to the place that sent his brother to the grave to begin with.
Yeah, let's do it.
So,
First we go to the plains, and then next turn we go into town. So this is the 7th day. So he's been out a week now. So it's a week since he left town, and now he's walking into the plains again. And let's see what happens.
So
18. He's got a massive bounty on his head. 134. People may not take kindly to him. But he doesn't take kindly to other people either.
No.
So, oh my god. He meets an elite posse.
Oh no.
He has pissed...
Is it Bill's posse? Cooper's posse?
I mean, he's certainly pissed off the wrong people.
Yeah.
And I think that there's probably a posse riding, and I don't know. This could be someone at least who knows something about Cooper.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh my god, this is an elite posse, and no, this is a group that has formed in town, and they're out for our bounty.
Oh shit!
Because we are now the most wanted man in this neck of the woods. And this is a group of local bounty hunters or bounty hunters who came through town, and it's like everybody go in that direction.
That's the guy.
This is the guy.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Absolutely. This has got nothing to do with Bloody Cooper. I think Bloody Cooper is really just small fry. But, you know...
Oh, no.
And they're going to chase us. So, let's see. Oh, we need to roll where they are. And...
So they're in the nearby area?
Not necessarily, but they've been formed somewhere, and every turn for the rest of the game, they'll move towards us.
What?
And if at any point they enter our hex...
What?
They kills us.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but they may be pretty far away.
Okay.
So you need to roll 1d4.
Okay.
To see where they are.
Get out. 2?
It's a 2, so they're in 20-0.
Okay, they're pretty far away.
They're up there. But every turn, they move one space towards us. Until they kill us.
Jesus. Okay.
So that's what you get for being a wanted man. But heck, we're in town.
We're in town.
And they're far away. And I don't think we're super frightened by this posse.
We got a stick of dynamite and a 6-shooter.
Yeah. So I think what happens now is that the posse moves one space towards town.
Okay.
And then we need to see if anything is open in this town, because they may also just shut down the doors when we show up. Because we're walking into town right now.
Last time we were there, we got blind drunk and ended up 60 kilometers outside of town.
Yeah. We woke up 3 days later.
Yeah. His hands are giant. Yes, he's a tough guy.
He's a tough guy. He needs to hold a gun. So we roll a 1d6 to see to see what's open.
4.
Well, the saloon's open, the shops are open, and the train station open.
The sheriff is not open.
No.
We need to talk to the sheriff.
Yeah, but the sheriff is so rarely open. For a reason, perhaps. I'm even surprised, but I guess you can't close the saloon.
No.
But shops, I mean, we don't shop, do we?
We got what we need. We got a 6-shooter. We got a dynamite.
What can you possibly buy in a shop that we would need?
We need answers. We got to go to the saloon again and hope that we don't,
Yeah, that we maybe run into Bloody Cooper in the saloon.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, for hell, I mean, Bloody Cooper, he may have gotten the bounty off his own head by shooting Hank, because Hank was a bigger bounty. I don't know if it works that way. If you got a bounty on your head and you shoot a bigger bounty.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No, this is the Old West.
Well, we go to the saloon.
Let's go to the saloon. Roll a d10 and let's see if we start drinking again.
I hope we can stay away from the temptation. 5.
1, 2, 2. Let's see here. So, well, there's a piano player in here.
Oh, nice.
He's playing sort of a lively tune. People are laughing and drinking. It's a normal day.
Yeah.
But maybe everything gets a little quiet when we open the door.
Big hand Bill.
We haven't slept in a bed for 7 days.
We stink.
We stink. And we got like just red hot eyes.
Yeah.
It's like burning red eyes. And we're standing. We have like a dynamite stick in our belt. This is like a suicide bomber walking into a bar. This is Bill. Roll a d6. How happy are they to see us?
A 2. Not overly enthused.
If you have a bounty suit of max,
yes,
which we do, something happens.
Hey, time roller! You just caught the dramatic entrance of Big Hand Bill as he walks into the saloon.
Yeah. So there are bounty hunters looking for us in this area.
Yeah.
So we need to make a hunch roll. That is kind of an initiative roll to see, do we sort of smell them out before they find us?
Okay.
And it's a D10 minus 1.
So it's a 7 minus 1, that's 6.
Okay, it's a 6 on the heart table. That is actually a pass.
Oh.
So we feel that there's someone searching for us. So somehow we wisen up, we get out of the saloon, we jump on a horse, and we just ride.
Yeah.
And we roll a d6.
Probably a smart move. 2.
Okay. So we get away from the problem, but we end up in another.
Of course we do.
So we need to roll a d6 to see which town, space around town we end up in.
A 2?
It's northeast.
Northeast.
Those are the mountains, right?
Do we roll how many tiles?
No, just one space.
Northeast.
Yeah. So Bill, he's riding into the mountains, but there's trouble in the mountains.
Of course.
I don't know. Perhaps someone is following us?
Well, they are.
It's very dramatic. Oh my God, we're being chased by renegades on horseback. I mean, everybody's out for us now.
Everybody's out for us.
And how much money do we have? Like $15 to our name? Roll a d6. Let's see what can happen.
A 2. There's a lot of 2s here. Maybe I should shake it up.
Okay, so we need to test our dexterity here, our finesse.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 4 because we're not wounded. So it's a d10 plus 3.
That's 6 total.
That is a pass.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good. So we evade their pursuit.
Yes.
Yes, we get out of their way, and we set up camp in the wilderness.
Yeah. Do we move a tile or do we stay there?
We just stay in that tile. We stay up in the mountains, but somehow, we hide behind a cliff, and they ride past, and we set up camp, wondering, okay, we gotta think this through. What's our next move? We need to roll a d6 to see if anything happens in the night.
A 1, that can't be good.
So, yeah, it's the night draws out our deepest fears. So we have a terrible night. We're haunted by all possible nightmares of everything that has been happening in the past week.
In Bill's defense, we've had a rough week.
We've had a very rough week.
Our brother is dead, gunned down by a bandit. We have had a hangover for 6 days.
We are the most wanted man in the area.
We are the most wanted man in the area.
Everybody wants to kill us. It's a big bounty on our head.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a rough week.
It's been a rough week. We lose 2 karma. And for you guys watching, the karmas are basically our rerolls. So we now have 1 reroll left.
And yeah, I would say so far actually, when we played the story of Hank, the rerolls didn't really help us that much, to be honest. So I don't know if that's such a loss.
No, I mean, we died on a reroll.
Yeah.
That tells it all.
Cage, sorry, just got back. What did I miss? Different than the last round?
Oh, it's very different, Cage.
It's completely different.
This is a massive revenge story. And we're just desperate. We're wanted everywhere. We're getting into fights. We're running from the law. We're running from renegades.
Yeah, and we've slept 1 night out of 7.
Yeah, we basically haven't slept, and we're just roughing up everyone we meet. And it's Hank's brother.
Yeah,
he's out searching for the killer who killed Hank, and he's not finding him. And now everybody, is really after
But
Bill.
in turn, he became the most wanted man in the area.
Where is Bill now? Because I think we need to make a choice here. Well, what is Bill's move? I mean, he's still right next to town. So is he so crazy that he's going to return to town? Or is he thinking, you know, I have to go look for my family and get them out of the way? Is he sobering up somehow?
I think the town is becoming too hot.
Yeah, I think so
That's
too.
That's just suicide to go back to the town.
Yeah.
So what I think he needs to do is to find another way of getting the location of Bloody Cooper.
Yeah. Oh, well, we forgot to move, by the way, this one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
So I think we need to seek other paths.
Yeah. So perhaps we also start finding out that we need to hide.
Yeah.
Perhaps because I see marshland to the southeast.
Yeah.
Perhaps what Bill is trying to do now is just to try to go to the marshland and eke out some kind of lonely. Perhaps, I mean, is it even possible for him to go back to his family now?
Not sure. He's enraged. He's kind of lost his way. He's deflected from the army. He's kind of a lost soul now. I think first of all he needs to sort of do something about the bounty on his head. There are riders coming from the northeast.
Yeah, there's a posse out to get him.
Yeah, the long riders are coming. So I think he needs to maybe run and hide just for a moment.
But do you think he's perhaps heard about that town that you can see down in the marshland?
Oh yeah.
And that is his end destination.
Yeah.
That he's gonna go there and he's gonna try to just hole up there until everything blows over.
Exactly. I think he needs to recoup. He needs to get his strength back. He needs to get his wits back.
But I think perhaps his moment of rage has passed.
Yeah.
And the problem is now that he's in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Because of this bounty on his head.
You also gotta realize he's going through the stages of grief.
Yeah.
I don't remember in what order they come, but one of them is anger, and one of them is remorse.
Maybe.
What do you call it?
I think there is some realization coming up now.
Yeah, realization. Yeah. If anyone in the chat knows the stages of grief, which I'm sure you all do, just look at you.
I mean, this is the hopeless stream.
This is the hopeless stream after all. So please let us know. So I think go into hiding. Gather his senses, gather his strength.
I think the story is now turning into that he's trying to get to that marshland town. I think we can. I mean, he wasn't very sympathetic so far, but I think now we can perhaps begin to understand Bill a little and begin to feel some kind of empathy with him.
And also, who can blame him? He just saw his brother being dragged into town.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
two gun wounds in his chest.
I'm not judging Bill here. I think Bill has to make a run for that town in the marshlands. Yeah. And I don't know if he's going to get there, but I think that he's kind of willing to sort of own up to all the damage that he's caused.
Yeah.
And he hasn't killed anybody.
He hasn't killed anyone.
He's been an idiot.
And he was acting on impulse. He was acting in a blind rage.
Yeah.
And who can blame him?
No, I mean, I get it. So, okay.
So we move.
Let's head for that town.
But we need to go south.
Yeah, but first the posse moves once towards Bill. And then Bill gets to move a space.
Okay. So Bill moves.
Just gotta go through the mountains, I guess. Get it over with.
And
then it's an event. But I mean, he's super wanted. I think
he's so wanted. So he's 34.
34. Everybody's looking for Bill. So what happens in the mountains is that nothing happens in the mountains.
Great.
For once, he has a quiet night.
Great.
He's lying on a bed of rock, but it's still a kind of bed.
But posse moves.
The posse moves now.
This is gonna be a problem real soon.
Yeah, and then Bill gets to move.
Bill, what?
It has to be the mark. I mean, where else can he hide?
He's not gonna make it.
Well, they move one space each, so as long as he doesn't stumble.
In the plains.
They're gonna try to cut him off, but what's this? I mean, what else is there to do, really?
29. Where's Lucy when you need her? Sounds like he could use some love in his life. I don't think
he doesn't know anything about Lucy.
He doesn't know about Lucy, but also Lucy doesn't know about Hank, which is the really sad part.
Oh, Lucy is basically waiting for that telegram.
Lucy is waiting for the telegram from Hank.
She's sitting down in that town in the center where we started out with Hank.
Yeah, and she doesn't know the fate.
No,
that has met him.
And I mean, how this has disrupted. I mean, Bill has a wife and kids.
Yeah.
And he was in the army to just try to get some money to, make them a better life. Yeah. And now he's just squandered all that.
He's completely messed it up.
Bill. So 29, you 29,
say? Yeah. Poor Lucy. She's just waiting. Every day she goes to the telegraph office and asks if there's a message for her.
Yeah.
But so far, nothing.
So far, nothing. Oh my God! There's another stagecoach coming into view. Is he gonna try to rob it or be friendly?
He's gonna be friendly.
At this point, I mean, before he would have not robbed it, but he would have just interrogated everybody and pulled people out of the stagecoach.
I think he's come to his senses. He's a little bit more.
Yeah, but it may be difficult to be friendly when you're so wanted
and when you're so smelly.
Yeah, and you're worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be friendly. And let's see if they take kindly to him as well. Because they may just be super afraid of him. So roll a d10 and see if this has any effect.
4?
Well, so this is really good. The driver offers a ride to town for $2.
Yes, please.
If you pay the $2, place your token on any town hex.
Okay,
this is his way out.
We are out of here.
He pays $2.
Goes straight to the marshlands.
Goes straight into the town where he's hoping to build a new life.
Yeah.
There was a kindly soul who helped him out.
Posse moves.
The posse moves. Day 10. Bill is in town.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d6 to see what's open in this town.
Okay. 1.
Which probably means that...
Oh
my God, there's a big military presence in town.
Oh.
And we are super wanted.
May not be good. We
thought that this would be a safe haven.
Well, we're safe from the posse at least.
Yeah, well, we have to move to any adjacent hex and then roll for a random event. So where are we going? Following the river, or we just go straight south and then roll an event? So we have to clear out town.
Yeah.
But perhaps we can return when the military is gone.
10?
You need to roll D100.
Oh, sorry. It can reroll. 57.
57. E82. Let's see. Oh. So... Well, this is all good.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, for some reason, a horse is spirited. Perhaps because it's been following along the stagecoach and we haven't ridden it for a while.
Yeah.
Then suddenly it's just spirited. It's happy that we're back on horseback.
Invigorated.
So now we're in a situation where we're in the marshland, which is actually where we want to be. This is actually where we want to build our home and perhaps reconnect with our family.
Mm.
But we need the money to do this.
Yeah.
And
so maybe those $300 is not such a bad idea.
No, but to get them, we probably need to go back into town and to find a bounty or...
Well, if the military presence
they may have left now.
Maybe we should just go back into town.
Yeah, because we never really explored it.
No,
we just arrived at a super bad
it was a bad time. Okay, so let's go back into town.
So the posse moves towards us, and we go back into town, and you have to roll an event. If you're for the marshland.
See, 30.
It's 30. Let's see. I think this is 30. Is this true? What did you roll again? Sorry.
30.
Oh, you rolled 30, so I need to go to 98. So, yeah, this is another of them stagecoaches coming.
Yeah.
So, where are we in this? We need $300.
We're
super wanted.
Are you saying, what do we have to lose?
Well, I'm saying, does it make sense to play nice when we have a big bounty on our head? I mean, I feel that ideally we want to be friendly, but perhaps if we can't hide. We just discovered that we can't hide because the military is around. We need money. And there's only one easy way to get money.
And also, there's a timer on our heads because the posse is just drawing closer and closer.
We can't wait this out.
No.
I mean, this is not ideally what we want to do, but I think we may have to just pull out. I mean, we don't need to shoot anybody. We just want their money.
We just need to threaten appropriately.
Should we just kindly ask them for their money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gentlemen, highwaymen.
A gentleman robbery here. So,
see how this goes.
Yeah, roll a d10 and see how they react.
7.
So they give in to our threats.
Easy.
They just cow down.
They see our major giant hands, and they know.
And they've probably seen our face on wanted posters everywhere.
Also, aren't we wearing the bandana over our nose? We don't care anymore.
I don't think Bill is. I don't think he's a good he's a good bandit, really.
No.
I think he's just stumbling.
He wasn't a good soldier, and he's not a good bandit.
No. So you roll a d10 and see how much money they got. What can we take from them?
They got a 4.
Well, I think they got a little more. I mean, they got $8 for sure, but they also got a little more.
They got 1?
No, they didn't have any more.
Oh, okay.
We got 21 lousy dollars.
That's not enough.
And the posse moved towards us.
Yeah. But we're into town, right?
Yeah, so I think we should check out town.
Let's do that.
A D6.
D6. 4?
Well, Sherzov is not open, but the saloon is, and the shops are.
The shops? What can we buy? We have never been into a shop.
Should we try to go to a shop just to see what's on sale?
Sure.
I don't guess they sell. I don't know what they sell.
Maybe they
lots of land.
Maybe they sell a change of clothes, which could help us evade the posse.
That's a really good idea. Could we buy a disguise?
That fake nose and some glasses. A bandana.
I think a little more is going to be needed. Like a severe remodeling of our face. So we go through the market area in town. So we roll a d6 and see what's on sale here.
5.
Well, we go into a pharmacy. We're not even wounded.
No.
Yeah.
Drugs.
So that's. I mean, we can be healed, but I don't know why I think we're just aimless somehow.
We're a little bit aimless right now.
We're just walking into a pharmacy.
Looking for a disguise.
Nothing really there.
Maybe a heavy face cream.
Do you have masks? Is there any pandemics going on? But they don't. So, roll a d10 and see if anything else happens. Well, we get some good karma, I guess, for just being calm.
Okay.
Walking around, which is nice. And we can spend $1 to have a horse groomed.
Why not?
And if you pay $1 more, we can move to an adjacent hex, and we get a spirited horse. We can ride even faster.
Well, I do want to treat our horse. It's been through a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I have an idea here.
Yeah.
What if, because I feel that Bill is on the run.
Yeah.
What if this game for Bill is now about escaping the map down south?
Yeah.
Riding into the desert and riding off into that Mexican wilderness and trying his luck somewhere else.
Riding off into the sunset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if we pay $2,
Get a spirited horse. Groom the horse.
We get a spirited horse, so we're down to $19. It's not a lot.
Not a lot.
And we get
far away from the 300.
We get a free move.
And we ride out the posse. We ride towards the sunset.
We're trying. I think that it's about riding off the map now.
If Bill makes it to Mexico,
yeah,
he escapes the posse.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So it's a free move first.
So first a free move and then double move.
And then first is a free move, and then no event, and then we have a spirited horse. So now we can do a double move, and the posse moves now, and then we do a double move.
Double move here.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have an event. So how many spaces are left? It's like 6-7 spaces.
So we're just running for it.
So yeah, so we're just gonna follow the railway out into Mexico. We're gonna, if we get to the railway and we get out there, we can just jump on a train and just
say, "See you, suckers."
See you, suckers. Ride the rails.
Okay.
I mean, he's completely ruined his life. This guy.
Completely fucked.
I think his family is up north somewhere.
Yeah, he's completely messed it up.
And Lucy's just sitting in that town, not knowing that all of this is happening.
She doesn't know. Sadly, she doesn't know.
But let's see if he makes it to Mexico. I think that could be a challenge.
Roll for an event here. It's a 30.
It's a 30. Well, it's another stagecoach.
Yeah.
Is he?
Last time we hitched a ride with the stagecoach to the nearest town.
Oh, by being friendly, perhaps. Perhaps we're just gonna say, "Hey, can you help me?
Yeah.
I'm going south."
Yeah, I'm going south. Are you heading the same way?
Let's do that. Then let's see what happens.
The roll, whatever.
It's a D10.
D10.
So we basically asking them for a ride.
Yeah.
The problem is that
here we go.
They stopped by the road as if they're waiting for us.
Yeah.
But what's actually happening is that they are right now being robbed by bandits.
Oh shit.
So there's a bandit in the stagecoach who hold him up.
Oh
so
shit.
we arrive in the middle of a highway robbery. And we ride in and we surprise them. And we have to fight these bandits. And there are 2 of them.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's go have.
Maybe it's part of Cooper's gang.
One guy has a rifle and the other guy has a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
We have to roll initiative. So it's D10 plus 1.
That's a 10 total.
We get the initiative. So we have a gun.
Yeah.
We have a stick of dynamite.
But if we throw the stick of dynamite, we might injure the passengers.
Yeah, okay, that seems... we will most definitely injure the passengers.
We
might have done that before. We're not doing that now.
No.
So, okay, let's take a gun.
Yeah.
And should we start shooting the guy with the rifle? Because he's the most dangerous guy.
Yeah.
And he has a finesse of 2, and we have a finesse of 4. So we have a D10 plus 2.
10.
Plus 2?
Yeah.
12? You're saying 12?
Yeah.
This is insane. We just shoot him dead straight away, bang, and we get to attack again.
Oh my god.
So we just open the door, we shoot the guy with the rifle, bam, and we turn around and we shoot the guy with the pistol. In the face. And it's another 10. It's a heavy wound.
What a gunslinger.
Okay, I mean, Bill's pretty good with it. I mean, he was in the army.
He was in the army for a few years.
So, yeah, okay. We shoot him. Okay, this was crazy.
Completely.
So he turns around and he just looks at us. He's desperate. He has a -2 finesse, so he has 0 finesse, and we have 4. So he's rolling at a D10 -4 with a pistol.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
see? A 1.
It's a miss, and we immediately hit him over the head with a gun, wounding him further, and then we get to shoot him again. And let's see. I mean, we have we have a D10 plus 4, which is an 8, which is absolutely enough to kill him. Right, so we just saved all these passengers.
They must give us a ride now.
Yeah, and first, as always, you look through the pockets of the people who just died.
Of course.
So roll a D10 and see if that guy with the rifle had anything on him.
A 9.
Because, I mean, we're intending to give it back to the passengers. We may hold on to it ourselves. Oh, it's a special. You need to roll a D6.
They just robbed all the stagecoach passengers,
and now
we're robbing the dead bandits.
I believe that what we find is what the bandits already have.
6.
That's a 40. What does this bandit even have? He has gold.
Ooh.
We'll need to sell the gold in a town.
But it could be worth...
Record any town. Now I'm being tempted to go back.
Should we go back to sell the gold?
I'm just going to put this one there. If we go there...
We don't know what gold is worth in this day and age.
We have no idea, and we're on a mission, but we need to note this down.
Gold is also good in Mexico.
That's true. It's gold. It's 57. I think this is I think this is interesting. So
it's tempting.
We have gold.
It's tempting to go back.
But there's even more happening here.
Okay.
Because we also just saved all the passengers. So let's see if they reward us or something. If you win the combat, go to roll 11. Roll a d4.
4.
Okay. Go to result 12. The driver thanks you and offers to take you to any town.
Ooh, this is so tempting. We don't know what
we have to do this.
Okay.
I mean, I know we're headed for Mexico. We can still make it to Mexico.
Plans change.
But plans change. We have found a bar of gold. We have a free ride into town. If this is worth enough money, we might not need to go to Mexico.
We could go scot-free. Could buy ourselves out of this predicament.
We gotta do it.
We go to town.
Head to town. Okay. Then the posse moves.
Shit.
They're getting close. We still got a big bounty on our head.
Yeah.
And then, in town...
Do we roll an event for the town?
No, we go to sell the gold.
Yes, okay, yes.
And...
Please.
But these, I mean, we may actually be taking gold back to the town where the bandit just got it from.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
We don't know. Might be marked.
So
might be a red stain on the gold.
We meet with the jeweler, and he's willing to buy a gold.
Okay.
So roll a d6 to see what he offers.
Better be good. This better be good. 4.
He offers $40 measly.
$40. That's nothing. It's worth much more. Come on.
We can't do any. We can't negotiate because we don't know what gold is worth. So now we have $50.
We need $300 to make it out.
59.
59. We need $300 to make it out alive.
Yeah.
Shit.
And now the posse moves closer.
Shit.
Wait, this is getting.
I may have fucked it up.
Okay. Should we check to see if the sheriff's office is open?
Yeah.
Just to spend a day, even if it's not open, too bad. But
we need to. Well, we still gotta find Cooper, but also we need maybe a bounty just so we can get some money.
Yeah, or else we have to flee again.
Yeah. 4.
He's not open, man. He's not open.
Okay.
The saloon is, and the shops are. Is this the time to go drinking or not? Or is it the time to just flee?
It could be the time to flee.
Are we going to the saloon?
Are we going to the saloon? Do we drink or flee?
It's the last drink before Mexico.
Okay. Yeah, so interesting to see this whole posse of long riders coming into our saloon here just to stay on.
Yeah.
Love the emergent storytelling that can come out. Thank you, Evil Turnip. Yeah, that's the way we like to do it. We try to because this is actually a solo RPG.
Yeah.
But we're doing it together, which I think lends itself, or this game lends itself very well to that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game of narrative prompts, and as long as you string them together, you get sort of great emergent stories out of it.
Yeah, and our character of the vengeful Bill, he started off on a rough path, but I think he's calmed down a little bit. Also, seeing as he's so wanted, that yeah.
But he got a bar of gold, and he was so tempted that he went back into town, maybe to his own detriment. and now he's going in the saloon. You can't keep a good man down.
He's got $59, and he's going drinking. This might not end well.
No. Roll a d10 and see what happens. Oh my god. And the posse's coming towards town.
It's a 3. Do I move the posse?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think you just moved it. So, oh my god. We're in the saloon.
Yeah.
And someone comes up to us. And they want revenge for something they told us that we did in the past.
Well, we've done quite a few things.
Do you think that this might be one of the passengers on the stagecoach where we just roughed this guy up and took his money?
We roughed up the wrong guy.
Do you think that he remembers from up there and he's like...
He's told his brothers that there's this guy with large hands and he's a son of a gun.
And he said that he was going down south, or I don't know if he said that at that point, but he's just been following that stagecoach because we were riding away and they were riding back.
Yeah, so they saw it.
Someone caught up with us. So roll a d10. They're apparently pretty pissed.
God damn it. Bar fight 7.
Well, they shout profanities and empty threats. And then they promptly leave. Okay, we get a karma.
Oof, great. Okay.
So we got lucky.
We
almost got into a situation there, but I think perhaps also still we're so scary.
We have large hands, and we have a stick of dynamite in our belt.
And we did terrible things up north. And he witnessed it. So he just needed to shout a little bit at us.
He had some frustration, which is understandable.
Absolutely. So now the posse moves closer, and we need to decide what to do, because where's the railway? We can't ride the railway to Mexico.
No, but we can make a run for it.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if we head towards the town where Lucy was?
Oh, to tell Lucy the sad news.
To try to have an ending where we meet Lucy in that town.
If we at least could tell Lucy.
And then take the train with her to Mexico.
Save her.
Yeah.
Save Lucy.
I mean, we don't know about Lucy, of course, but could we have heard something about Lucy?
Hank was telling everyone about Lucy.
Yeah. So we know that there was some girl down in this town. Yeah. Maybe she's still there.
Yeah.
And maybe, I mean, again, we have a wife and kids.
But Hank was telling everyone, when Hank was up there dead drunk and he caused trouble and went to the saloon, he was telling everyone about his fiancée Lucy.
Absolutely.
That lived down south. And he was waiting to build a farm for those two so they could live happily ever after.
So perhaps Bill knows he can never return to his family. They would never accept him, that he's wanted. But he doesn't want to go alone to Mexico. He wants to have Lucy with her.
But he also wants Lucy to have the closure.
Yeah, and actually I think Lucy is closer to us than Mexico.
Yeah.
So if we can get to Lucy's town and we can hook up with her and take the train to Mexico with her.
Yeah, let's do that. We save Lucy and we get the hell out of Dodge.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we move toward Lucy's town. The posse just moved, so now we'll move.
Oh,
they just moved.
Okay. We move.
Yeah.
East?
Yeah.
West.
Yeah, west.
Yeah.
And have an event. Again, it may be
23.
I think sometimes happen in this game that throw us off course. But this is an interesting story that we were on our way to Mexico and we just changed tracks completely.
I think also it's our conscience. We know that Lucy is sitting there waiting by the telegraph. She's waiting for any sign of Hank.
Yeah, because we heard that story.
Yeah. So we want to sort of give her closure.
The problem is that we haven't gone like a mile out of town and bounty hunters looking for us everywhere. So we need to attempt a hunch skill. Okay. So that's a hunt test. It's a D10 minus 1. Plus 1, sorry.
So that's 7?
It's a 7. It's a pass. Oof. And then it's we ride and we feel that we have given some distance to them. So roll a D6 to see if our hunch is correct.
5.
Yeah, we just quickly get out of the area and we can move to any adjacent hex.
That's great.
It's a free move.
We move for the west.
Yeah, just do that. And Then we set up camp as we always do, hoping that nothing untoward will happen, and we roll a d6 to see if
5.
It's a 5. Oh, this is interesting. We dream that we're a wolf.
Wow.
Do you think that we do share a mother with Hank? Because Hank dreamt he was an eagle.
Yes.
And we know that is because the eagle is his totem animal, because he is actually the son of a tribal woman and a settler.
Yeah.
And perhaps Bill now discovers that Hank is his maternal brother.
Wow.
And his spirit animal is a wolf.
Wow. That's beautiful.
He gets karma. So this is the eagle.
Eagle and the wolf. Wow.
This is the name of the story. The eagle and the wolf.
The eagle and the wolf.
They're discovering their true heritage, and now he's returning to the woman that his brother loved.
Wow.
To come full circle.
Wow. Okay. Amazing. We gotta reach Lucy.
The posse moves.
Oh fuck.
We're on day 15. Bill is worn out, but he's traveling west.
But in his dreams, he sees that there might be a way out.
He sees himself as a wolf running towards town, and he's not a wolf in the sense that he's gonna go out and eat carcasses or anything. He's like a savior wolf.
Yes.
Because this negative vision of the wolf is probably lodged in the settler's imagination, whereas in this tribal imagination, the wolf is a free animal.
Exactly. So we move.
Move through the marshland, out of the marsh, almost.
I think it's actually. Is it? I can't tell.
If the bluish one is the marsh.
What?
Yeah, we're in the last marsh square before town.
Okay.
And then roll an event.
The lone wolf. 15.
I really hope we make it now. It would be a great story.
Dear Lucy.
I feel that we have like high stakes now in this story.
Gotta save Lucy.
Did you say 18?
15.
15. 153. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we passed through an old cemetery at the edge of the swamps. Uh-oh, and like we're a wolf running through the cemetery.
Ravens on tombstones.
Roll a d6.
5. A tombstone 5.
You know, somehow I think we're connecting to our ancestors' spirits because we decide to just camp in the graveyard.
Stone cold.
Stone cold. And we find our night there oddly prophetic.
Wow.
Of what?
Of what? What's to come?
Yeah, I don't hope so. Okay. Then we just roll a d6 to see her at camp. It's not a big deal.
2.
Are we on a marshland hex?
I don't know.
We are. We're on the.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. It's so something happens. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have camped out in the graveyard. It's a full moon.
Of course, the bats are flying.
We're in the marshlands. We're in a graveyard, and we have these weird prophetic dreams. And we're an eagle. We feel that we're an eagle, and we're so close to our goal. So close.
It's because we can feel Hank.
We can feel him. Roll a d10 and see how much we can feel him.
7.
Well, we sleep peacefully through the night.
Like the dead.
And we even heal, but we have full karma.
Yeah.
We have no wounds. Bill has never been in physical trouble.
No.
It's always been like a psychological issue the whole way.
That he's a fragile mind, but his body is
strong.
Like a rock.
He's doing really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, the posse gets closer, and on day 16, Bill gets one space closer to town. That's the marshland, but we can also do plains. I think let's leave the marshlands behind.
Yeah.
We've done enough of them.
Yeah.
And let's have a plains event.
36.
36, 234, 43. Oh, this is getting a little desperate. Well, There's some kind of dangerous weather going on.
Maybe it's the prophetic dreams that are.
We come out of the marshland into the plains, and there's a terrible downpour. Lightning strikes, thunder rolls in the distance, and you roll a d10. Oh, is it good to be out in the open when lightning is...
I don't think so.
And we're on a horse?
We're on a horse.
And we have, like, a metal gun?
And we're carrying dynamite.
Carrying dynamite!
Poor Bill. A 9? Might be good.
Yeah, I don't know. Attempt a hunch skill test, which is a d10 plus 1.
3 total.
Oh, that's not good, because that's a fail. So we're soaked through.
Okay.
And we're not feeling well. It's like we're shivering. We may have gotten a cold.
Oh.
And our horse is fatigued. It needs to rest. So you need to roll a d6.
We don't have time to rest.
No, because we got a posse coming.
4.
After some rest, you ride on. So we just trot on, but we don't move. But we have another event in the space, which is not good. It's slow going.
75.
That's a 42. So we are riding really slowly across these marches. 75, you said. So that means we've come upon a group of soldiers.
Group of soldiers, the bane of our existence.
And Bill used to be a soldier, and I don't know if he actually deserted, but he definitely left very promptly.
Yes.
And he didn't get any pay when he left.
No, so maybe he just deserted.
So I think, we can approach them or try to hide. I think we need to hide from these soldiers,
we definitely
right?
need to hide, yeah.
So if we hide, you just attempt a finesse skill. So that'll be a d10 plus 2.
8 total.
8 total. It's a pass. So we slip by the platoon and they march onward.
Good.
And then we have another event. This is never ending.
66.
This coming into the open is
that's
horrible.
No. Yeah.
It's just... Did you say 66?
Yeah.
No, 69. It's like it never ends.
It never ends. We're never going to reach Lucy at this pace.
Well, there's a road sign that tells us about a town. We don't even care to look at it, do we? Because we know where we're going.
We know which town we need to reach.
I don't care about where that town is.
No.
We just shoot a hole in it.
Yeah. And keep on moving.
And the posse moves. Oh, it's getting close. It's going on the railway now. Are we getting there before them? Just before them, I think. And then we can move.
It depends on how many events we get.
Yeah.
Go for an event.
Yeah. On the plains.
Still on the plains. So we get a 59.
Could we have something very easy now?
Yes, please.
Because we need to get there fast. We got a posse on our heels. And that posse is not someone we're going to fight with. They're just going to kill us.
Well, obviously.
So, we're ambushed.
Now, at this moment, in our time of need, in our time of despair,
we have to try a hunch to see if we can figure that out before it happens. But it's a d10 plus 1.
6, 7.
Total 7.
Yes.
So that's actually a pass.
Yes.
So we spot the ambush. So you roll a d6 and see if we can somehow circumvent it.
3. 5.
So we spy on the bandits. We can see they're lying in wait. We're riding up behind the bandits.
Yeah.
And we're spying on them.
Okay.
And then we have to make a finesse test. So that's a d10 plus 2.
8 plus 2.
Pass.
That's 10.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So we sneak up on the bandits and we rob them.
Okay, that's pretty bold.
It's pretty bold. We see there's an ambush prepared. We ride around them. We just hold up a gun, and they just hand over whatever loot they have. I'm afraid they don't have a lot. I think these are like low life bandits. Okay. It's just a D10, and it's on a poor table.
7.
They got $8 total.
Okay.
So we're up to like $67.
Okay.
It's getting there, but it's not getting close.
And we're just gonna let them leave?
We just take the money and we leave. And I think, we're such a big fish.
Yeah.
They just tremble in fear when they see us.
Yeah, they probably heard our name mentioned.
They seen the posters.
Yeah, and right next to theirs.
And they thought they were the cool bandits in the area. And then comes like Clint Eastwood riding.
Big Hand Bill.
Big Hand Bill. That's a good name. Big Hand Bill shows up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all.
Okay.
The posse gets closer. And we get closer to town. We're so close now. Come on. Please don't fuck this up, Big Hand Bill.
69.
69. That's a 65. Okay. Well, wouldn't you know it? You remember that traveling circus that Hank came across?
Yes.
They're back.
They're back.
In this area. This is also the area where he met them.
They're
traveling around
they're
town.
traveling around that
And when
area.
he met them, what actually happened? Some magician showed them some vanishing trick.
Yeah.
And he just rode on.
Yeah.
So, are we going to rob them or be friendly?
Let's be friendly.
We're not going to rob a circus.
No.
Why?
It's weird.
Let's be friendly.
It's weird enough as it is.
So, we have no idea of this connection to Hank, but I think it's the same circus.
Yeah.
So we just ride up to them, roll a d10, and see, do you know anything? Have you seen Lucy?
Have you seen Lucy? It's a 5.
That girl. You know what they show us?
No.
They show us a vanishing trick.
I've heard this one before.
But the thing is that once again, a horse gets to eat from this special hay.
Yeah, oh.
Which makes it spirited.
Oh, that's so great.
So what happens now is that the posse moves 1 and we move twice.
1, 2, rolling straight into town.
We have one final event before town.
Oh, okay. The 95?
Uh-oh. That sounds ominous.
Ominous 95.
Yeah, I think it sounds, because, that sounds ominous. We're very close now.
Lucy, are you there?
We're riding into town. Oh. If we'd had we haven't had a partner.
No.
In any of these games.
No.
And we've had a lot of problems about partners. But I don't know where you get them.
No.
Perhaps in the saloon or...
No one has wanted to partner up with us. In Bill's case, I understand.
I totally understand.
He's not an easy guy to get along with.
But the thing is, we just get a spirited horse.
No. Okay, but that's fine. I mean...
So I think what happens now is that the posse moves.
Yeah.
And on day 20...
We can take the railroad.
Bill walks into the saloon.
Yeah.
Is Lucy still sitting there?
Is Lucy still there?
Was it all a dream?
I think she's there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Or is there just... Does he have to take that train alone?
Well, that would be so sad. Can we roll for it? See if we get a Lucy event.
Let's roll on the saloon.
Yeah.
Just roll on the saloon table to see if she's there, and if she's not there, she's not there.
What is it?
It's a D10. There's 1 in 10 chance that she's there.
We'll see.
Bill walks into the saloon.
It's oh, that was wrong. It's 9.
It's a 9. He walks into the saloon. He's asking around for Lucy.
Have you seen this girl named Lucy?
The saloon is bustling. Roll a D6. Is she there among the crowds? How does she even look? He's never seen her.
Just asking for Lucy. 6.
Oh, 220. Lucy, have you seen her? Is this beautiful, striking girl?
Very rich.
Lady of the night.
Lady of the night. Could this be her?
It's her.
Lucy
is
it really
sitting
you?
In it's this is the exact problem.
Oh
Lucy is sitting in the bar.
Oh my god.
This is where we started 4 or 5 hours ago?
Yes.
This was the first event of the evening. Now Hank has died. Bill has come back. Lucy is sitting there. I don't think we need to roll for how Lucy reacts.
No.
I think Bill tells the whole story. Tells everything about Hank. Lucy breaks down for Hank.
Yeah.
But
breaks down in tears.
She breaks down in tears. And Bill says, Lucy, I have to tell you, there's a posse on my trail. They're right outside town.
Yeah.
We need to get on that train to Mexico.
We need to leave.
I got $67 to my name, but I'm gonna give you the best possible life down there.
Yeah. You and me, Lucy.
And I think there's a reason that Lucy is sitting in that bar.
Yeah.
Because I think she's also a lonely woman.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, why would she like chat up strangers and give them all that money? She has a good heart,
yes.
but still, there's also something lacking.
Of course, and she's been waiting for Hank for I don't know how many months. It's been almost a year.
Yeah. It hasn't actually been a year.
Well, it hasn't been.
But it's been a couple of months.
It's been a couple of months.
Yeah, and she's still in that bar, and she's like, why is he not?
Yeah.
He could send a letter by stagecoach.
Yeah.
And he hasn't.
He hasn't. Has he left me? Has he abandoned me? But now Bill is telling her the true story of Hank. What really happened. And Lucy breaks down in tears. But at the same time, Bill catches her. Gives her a warm embrace. Tells her it's going to be okay. Not going to be easy.
But we have to get to that train station now.
We got to leave now.
And they go there. And it costs $5 for each of them on the train. That's $10.
Yeah.
And he gets Lucy on the train. And they ride all the way down to Mexico. And that's where the story ends.
That's where the story ends. They ride the train into the sunset.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So
Lucy, full circle.
This was our epic playthrough of the Drifter. And this just shows that... I mean, when you play these kind of games, I always have the feeling that the game is only so good because all these things happened in the right order, at the right time, and everything was perfect. But I also know from playing so many of these games that whatever happens, it becomes a good story.
Yeah, and I also think that this is a sandbox, basically.
Yeah.
It's your world to explore. The prompts are there to give you content to the story, to unravel the story for you.
But it was absolutely crazy that, I mean, to meet Lucy, you need to roll 1 out of 10 and then 1 out of 6.
So
and you did that.
What are the odds?
The odds are insane. I mean, this only happens in movies and in the Drifter. This is pretty awesome.
So the first event of the evening, which is basically 4 hours ago, was also the last event of the evening. The same dice roll.
The exact same event.
The same dice roll, which is like 1 in 100.
And in the same town.
It's insane.
It's so unlikely. That's. I mean, we also had we had brilliant karma.
We had great karma, but we didn't use it once.
Yeah, we died when we used it, I think.
We died last time we used it. But Bill, that shows that he's truly the spiritual successor to Hank.
Yeah, I mean, and they were brothers, and they had different spirit animals, but they were connected. And I think that I also liked that when we started out, Bill, we were playing in an absolutely self-destructive mode. I thought the second run was going to last for 10 minutes and we'd be dead.
Exactly. I thought it was complete suicide.
Yeah, we just played in suicide mode.
Yeah.
And then the rage, because we didn't die, we lived through it.
Yeah.
The rage turned into something different.
He became compassionate. He started to think about the story of Lucy and how Lucy is it's not revenge that's the answer. Maybe it's picking up the pieces.
Yeah, because his first instinct was to kill the guy who killed his brother.
Yeah.
But when that steam went off, he decided, no, the point is really to pick up the pieces of my brother's life.
Yeah.
Because now I've ruined my own. And there's a wife and kids waiting for him somewhere, and he's never going to see them again because he's got a bounty on his head.
He's never going to make it north.
No. So he did sort of the next best thing that he could, which was to pick up the pieces of his brother's life and somehow spiritually take on his brother's position.
Yes. So he's basically replaced his brother in as far as Lucy is concerned.
Yeah.
Which maybe so Lucy invested a part of her soul in Hank and sent him on his way, hoping he would return with fortune, gold, and a farm to live happily ever after. That didn't happen. But what she did invest, she planted a seed in Hank that lived on in Bill.
I think Lucy she's almost like otherworldly.
Yeah.
Like she's that one good woman, perfect woman that you'll meet.
You'll meet her once, but in the Drifter you'll meet her twice.
In the Drifter you'll meet her twice. What does Cage say there?
Nice job. I'm amazed you didn't get much combat. Well, Bill, he was looking for trouble.
I mean, Bill, he was the most wanted guy.
He didn't really find much trouble. He caused a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but it also seemed that every time someone got up hot and close with Bill, he was so scary and intimidating.
Yeah.
When he was on this rampage, that he could have died a million times, but everybody just backed off.
Yeah.
Like everybody, don't pick a fight with this guy. No.
He's got hands the size of tree trunks. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this this very circular story.
This beautiful, interesting story. And again, I mean, I don't know how much of this we played.
I don't have no idea.
But what we played certainly made narrative sense. I think it's actually rare that we play a game which is so easy to storytell.
Yeah, this was a breeze. And also because the setting and everything, it's so easy. And this plays a lot into the cliches of the Wild West. But I think that's a huge positive start.
But then again, I think that we also avoided many cliches by, as Cage says, we didn't really have a lot of combat. This was sort of a very... at times mundane story. We're traveling around fixing people's wheels on their stagecoaches. We were going at turkey shoot competitions. Okay, it was a bit crazy that we shot the husband, but
sleeping in graveyards.
Okay. But I still feel that it was there was a psychology. It wasn't just about blazing guns and robbing banks.
There was much more going on.
I felt this was a much more of an emotional story. Yeah. So I'll totally congratulate Cage on designing this and allowing us to invest so much emotion and psychology into the characters
and making it easy to invest.
Yeah, I mean, of course we're just talking all the time. Yeah. But that's how we play. But this game just facilitated the storytelling in a perfect way.
Case says, thanks for trying it, guys. It is appreciated. You showed it to your audience. Well done. Might have to write an actual story about the sad tale of Lucy. Or is this the end for Lucy? Well, we are waiting for that Lucy expansion pack. We're hoping to come out soon. No spoilers, but it's going to be a good one.
And I mean, I'll also say that, we've streamed Barbarian Prince in the past. Now we stream the Drifter. So we also have, like, we're not making no promises here, but we do also have a keen eye, I think, out for Star Drifter.
Yeah, Star Drifter's coming up,
which we're also excited about because, as we understand it, it's another reskinning of Barbarian Prince.
Yeah.
And apparently, we also kind of just love these sandboxy Barbarian Prince-like games.
It just works so well. I mean, the way the storytelling is, we fumble through the storytelling and it works.
Yeah.
And it's because of the prompts that we get.
Yeah, and I do think this is really a much more streamlined version of Barbarian Prince.
The combat is much better.
Combat is much better. I mean, I still do love Barbarian Prince because it's so absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
But this here, the storytelling in Barbarian Prince, you sometimes have to make like huge leaps of faith when you do the storytelling because like really bizarre things happen. Like us killing a griffin, taking its talons, and then being so weakened from hunger that we couldn't carry its talons anymore and had to leave them, meeting a halfling assassin, which turns out to be sent like hundreds of miles to kill us, spending a night with him, telling our tales, and then waking up with a knife in our back. I mean, you really have to sort of twist your brain to tell those stories. Yeah. Whereas here it was so easy because everything seems to be part of the same universe. Yeah. Whereas in Barbarian Prince, sometimes it's like, this is just all the fantasy tropes in the world in a big pot.
Yeah.
And you have to make sense of them. Whereas here it's more contained.
No, but this was a breeze. Such a great game. And right up our alley, actually.
Yeah.
We might revisit it. We might go to Star Drifter. We might play another round of Barbarian Prince, or we might play something else. We'll see.
We'll see. But should we say thanks for tonight?
Thanks for tonight, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the raid and everything. It was so great. So see you out on the high plains.
Yeah.
And until then, what do we usually say?
We usually say, stop winning.
Stop winning.
Start losing. Stay hopeless.
And with that, we bid you good night. Thank you, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.